What's going on, people? Welcome back to Curtis Shaw TV. Back with another live watch along today. The 2021 Community Shield. Leicester City against Manchester City, live from Wembley. And we're here live and direct, people. This is like the curtain raiser of the Premier League season. Premier League starts in 6 days' time. Arsenal against Brentford. And, well, whether Arsenal fans are excited for that game or not is a different matter. But today, the FA Cup winners against the Premier League winners at Wembley. Leicester City, who won the FA Cup last season, and obviously Manchester City, who won the Premier League. So they'll go at it, and let's see who can win the first game of the season, you know, in the lead up to the Premier League season starting. Big up to everyone for tuning in. Thank you very much for tuning in today. We're about 20 minutes away from kickoff. And make sure you smash a like on the video. I have to admit, I'm a little bit frustrated as an Arsenal fan right now. I'm sure most of you know, about 20 minutes ago, it came out that Lukaku is signing for Chelsea. They have agreed a fee, £93 million for Lukaku. And you can't help but sit here as an Arsenal fan and think, man, what is going on here? Chelsea buying Lukaku, Man United buying Sancho and Varane, City buying Grealish, trying to buy Harry Kane. You know, Liverpool got Konate through the door. What are we doing? We've got to get moving. But that's for another day. That's for tomorrow. It might have to be Arsenal therapy. But nah, listen, we'll see. Like you said, any chance of Lautaro Martinez coming to Arsenal, mate, is out of the window. That is not happening. I'll just show you guys the report. Romelu Lukaku to Chelsea, confirmed. And here we go. The agreement is set to be completed after further talks. 115 million euros, which I believe they said is around 93 to 95 million pounds to Inter. No players included. Paperwork's to be signed once the final details are fixed. Lukaku will sign a long-term contract that apparently is 5 years for 12 million euros per season plus add-ons. I mean, what a signing that is for Chelsea. I know some people have mixed opinions and give him a little bit of criticism, but one thing you can't question is this guy scores goals. You know, that potentially makes Chelsea, they could potentially be favourites to win the league or very close, you know, just behind City or maybe just ahead of City, because you look at that Chelsea team, the one thing they've lacked is that goal scorer. You know, Werner, the amount of chances he missed last season, if Lukaku converts half of them, you know, there's 20 goals there, and that might make the difference, man. So I have to admit, man, as an Arsenal fan, again, it hurts to sit here and see everyone else getting these kind of signings. Jack says Big Rom doesn't suit the Premier League. I mean, he did well at Everton. Maybe it was just Manchester United and Mourinho and that style of football kind of held him back. I think he'll bang goals in at Chelsea. Maybe the slower league in Italy suited him more, but I still think he can bang goals in the Premier League, you know, because of his physicality. But yeah, maybe the slower league was a little bit more suited to him. That guy D said, I don't think Lukaku will do much. Hendon Guna says Lukaku's too slow and plodding for the Prem. Interesting. I think he'll score goals. You know, I think he's capable of scoring 20 league goals. You know, he's a bit of a flat track bully, don't get me wrong. Scores more against the lower teams, but I still think he's got goals in him. But a big signing for Chelsea, around 93 to 95 million pounds. MD said Lukaku is a bulky Lacazette. Probably not me, said 115 million is over the top. Chelsea have a huge squad, yet they don't need to sell before they buy. We clearly just aren't good at handling our transfer business. Edu on yet another vacation. We saw Edu on vacation yesterday with his partner over there in Mallorca, and it caused a lot of frustration amongst the Arsenal fan base. Buenos Aires Guna said his first touch is very suspect. He has got a bad touch in him, that's for certain. The trampoline touch is there. It's not consistent, but it is there. Sidn't said Maddison Watchalong. Yeah, pretty much. Maddison Watchalong, man. He does start for Leicester as well. So, yeah, we'll have a look. Jeffrey said, I'm buzzing, bro. To be honest, I wanted Haaland because of the age, and we would be set up top for a decade, but I guess the figures were too high. Come on, Chelsea. Listen, I don't blame you. I don't blame you for being excited. Let's have a look at the teams. Let's have a look at the teams ahead of this game. Maddison starts. I was hoping he was on the bench, and, there's problems, and they even put him in the poster just to try and let us know. We get what you're doing here, Leicester. We get what you're doing. Schmeichel in goal, he's captain. Ricardo Pereira at right back. Daniel Amate, who is a defensive midfielder, plays at centre back. That just shows the lack of depth that they have at centre back, that they're having to play a midfielder. Could Arsenal offer them a defender as part of the deal? I know they have said that they were only interested in cash, but, would they take a Callum Chambers or, maybe a Rob Holding or a Pablo Mari even? Amate plays at centre-back next to Sionchu. Of course, Fofana broke his leg, I think, the other day. I don't know if it was his leg or his ankle, but part of his leg anyway was broken. That terrible tackle that he got in the pre-season friendly against Villarreal. Bertrand makes his debut at left-back. Former Southampton and Chelsea player makes his debut. So it'll be interesting to see how he does. Wilfred Ndidi, Tillemans, and then Ayoze Perez, Maddison, Harvey Barnes, and Jamie Vardy. So a quality team for them. Patson Dakar and Ian Acho and players like that available to bring on. MD said Lukaku is Chelsea's only signing. Listen, they've just won the Champions League. They don't need too much. Let's be honest. If they make 2 signings this summer, that can be a good enough window for them. Arsenal need 6 signings, 7 signings. We've signed 3, and I would still say we need a right back, goalkeeper, centre mid, attacking mid, maybe even a striker. So we need at least 4 or 5 more on top of the 3 we've already got. When you've won the Champions League, there's no desperation. Charlie Tapp said Callum Chambers is decent, but not good enough for a top club. I would agree with that. I don't think he's anything more than a squad player. He's our first signing. Koundé is coming. That's the centre back, of course, who they're trying to get from Seville. So it'll be a good window for them. Brenazir Guna, big up, bro. Said we need heart and soul for real, man. Flex Star said, I was watching Saliba and Guendo play for Marseille versus Villarreal. And although it was a pre-season friendly, I don't know what the F Arteta is seeing to deem Saliba isn't better than Holding and Chambers. It's definitely a personal issue. I think we definitely know that. Big up Token Dweeb. He said, big up Curtis. Check out your Twitter DMs for a logo merch design concept I sent you, predicting a 2-1 Man City victory today. Sean LFC said, I rate that Castagne. Is he injured? Do you know? I'm not. Yeah, I think they said he wasn't available to start. So I don't know whether he's on the bench, but we'll check that one out shortly. Layla said, Dakar or Lacazette. I mean, listen, I don't know how good this Dakar is. I got to be honest. I know he's banged goals over there in Austria. But he looks a prospect. He looks quick. He was linked with a lot of clubs. I think Arsenal actually got linked with him at one stage. So, listen, it's too early for me to say whether he's better, but it wouldn't surprise me if he did well at Leicester. Big up Richard Reed, man. He says, big up Big C, doing the 9 to 5 today. So enjoy your Saturday, people. Cheers. Big up, bro. Thank you for tuning in. Mec10 said, not going to lie, all the attention going to Manchester and Chelsea. Somehow I really believe Arsenal will bounce back very hard end of this year. Interesting. Let me show you the Manchester City squad. Big up, Curtis. No transfers for Arsenal still. I mean, I wish I could tell you, man. I wish I could tell you. ITV got the Community Shield. Yep. Here's your Manchester City team. And Grealish is on the bench, despite I think he's only trained once. Manchester City have got a lot of players unavailable. There are a lot of young players in the squad. No Raheem Sterling, no Phil Foden, no Gabriel Jesus. There are quite a lot of players still not back. No Kyle Walker, no John Stones, and no Edison. So they're missing 50% of their starting lineup at least. from who would start under usual circumstances. And I want to get into a couple of things here with you guys while we look at this team. Stefan is in goal. Cancelo at right back. Ruben Diaz and Nathan Ake at centre back. Mendy plays at left back. Midfield three of Fernandinho, who is skipper, Gundogan and Palmer. I think that's Cole Palmer, the young player. Mahrez, Edozie, who is, I think he's like a winger / striker, very quick apparently. And Ferran Torres. So, it's an interesting team. But what I find interesting, and we spoke about him last night, big up everyone who tuned in for the evening stream. Really enjoyed it, actually. It was nice to do a stream at a different time. We were talking about Bernardo Silva to Arsenal. And it's funny because the Daily Mirror, all of a sudden, have come out and linked Arsenal to Bernardo Silva. I reckon they've been watching the channel, man, because there was no Arsenal links to Bernardo Silva. And listen, I'm joking. But no, they are linking us to Bernardo Silva today. And, you would think with all those players out of the Manchester City team, the fact they're playing two youngsters, that Bernardo Silva would be involved. But Bernardo is on the bench. Their bench is Scott Carson, Jack Grealish, Rodri, Bernardo Silva, and then Sandlot, Couto, Doyle, Gomez, and Knight, who are all young players. So you would think that Bernardo Silva is on his way out. Pep confirmed yesterday, if they get a suitable offer, they are willing to let him go. And this would suggest as well that he's on his way out. Nathan Ake is a £40 million backup. It's unbelievable, isn't it? The strength in depth that they've got. Bernardo Silva's on the bench, 40 million. Jack Grealish, 100 million. Rodri, I think, cost about 60 million. Their team, then their squad and strength in depth is unbelievable. Big up, Gio. Hope you're well, bro. Said Edu is on vacation while Arsenal need players. What a clown he is. Crazy, innit? Hendon Guna said Aguero asking to leave Barcelona as Messi is not re-signing. And there's a report today saying that Inter Milan want Aguero to replace Romelu Lukaku, which is unbelievable. The guy hasn't played one game for Barcelona yet, and he's being linked with a move. Chelsea Champions League winner said, big up Curtis, Lukaku to Chelsea confirmed. Here we go. Listen, I'm not even hating. I don't blame you for being so happy about it because, I'd love to have Lukaku. He's a goal scorer. Whatever you think about his all-round game, he bangs goals. And big up Sire, he said, congrats Martinelli for the gold medal at the Olympics. Yeah, big up. Congratulations to him. They beat Spain today. I didn't watch the game, but yeah, very important. I know that Brazil take the Olympics very seriously. They class it as a major trophy, so they were very happy. I saw Malcolm scored, and obviously they had people like Dani Alves and that playing. MD said talk is cheap this morning was class. Yeah, apologies for anyone who's watched that, man. There was some issues with the microphones. It should be sorted for next week's show. So if anyone did watch it, check it out. But yeah, apologies for the sound issues at the start of that show. Roy Keane was bashing Arsenal on ITV. I'm not surprised. Edu gets paid too much money. Well, definitely for a glorified holiday rep. Derek said Aguero to Arsenal, please. I mean, listen, he would be an asset, that's for sure, for a year. Roy Keane just said on ITV that Maddison going to Arsenal is a backward step. I would say, I think the problem is, this is where the problem is. Leicester have a better team than Arsenal right now. There's no doubt about that. They've got a better manager and a better team. But I think people feel like Leicester are at their ceiling. I think people feel like finishing 5th, 6th, they're not going to really go beyond that. I know they've won the title in the last 5 or 6 years. But I think people feel like Leicester, they won't go beyond where they are at the moment. Vardy's getting older. They tend to lose one big player every summer. Where you would always think with Arsenal, if they ever do start spending big money, that they can turn it around. And also, we all know that Maddison's profile will become much bigger if he joins Arsenal than with him staying at Leicester. It's just the way it is because of the size of the football club and the history. So, I tend to disagree with Roy Keane. I think he could take himself onto another level going to Arsenal, despite the fact that we're not as good a team as Leicester at the moment. I think he has a better chance of getting in the England squad. His profile becomes bigger, so yeah, I don't agree with Roy Keane there. I can understand what he's saying, and I can understand his animosity towards Arsenal. You got bullied by Patrick Vieira, so relax yourself. He didn't want no smoke with Vieira. Arsenal are a bigger club, period, 100%. Big up Curtly Phillips, but do people care about club history? Probably not, but they care about the profile. You know that players nowadays, they want to be a brand. You're going to be a bigger brand at Arsenal than you are at Leicester. It's just the reality. Is it right or not? I don't know, but that's just what it is. All these pundits only good in talking. None of them successful managers, so keep talking trash. Yeah, a lot of these pundits flopped as managers. Roy Keane was terrible as a manager. Gary Neville was terrible, It's not as easy as it looks, that's for certain. Nottingham Forest are a bigger club than Leicester. Yeah, historically, 2 European Cups, So, yeah, in that sense, they are. We should play Pepe at striker. Intianan said, all we can do is slap massive wages on the table nowadays. That's it. Give him double what he's on. I think he's on 80, 90 grand a week. Arsenal could easily double that with ease, and it would turn his head. We know that he's interested in the Arsenal move already. So...
Well, that makes sense, to be fair. Yeah, that's
fine. 3 biggest clubs not in the Premier League. It's a great question. Do you know what? I'm going to have to go onto the Championship league table now because I don't actually know who's in the Championship. So looking at the Championship, I'd have to say... Who would I say there, really? Nottingham Forest. 2 European Cups, big history. My hometown club as well. See, I don't know a lot of the history. I mean, Blackburn have won a Premier League title. I know historically they're not a big club, but they're a former Premier League champion. So I don't know. That would stand for a lot. Personally, and I know this is funny because they're not even in the Championship now, actually, but I think Sheffield Wednesday are a big club. Man said Real Madrid, Barcelona, Bayern Munich. Yeah, I hear you. And someone's put Sheffield Wednesday as well. Yeah, I would have said... Sheffield Wednesday, Nottingham Forest and Blackburn, but I don't know. Yeah, let me know, people. Let me know. Man putting Dogecoin things in there. Sunderland, yeah, I suppose they're a big club. I would say Sheffield Wednesday are a bigger club than them. Big Olu boy said, we're trying to do the last minute buy just to fool the fans. Last season was Partey. This season would be Maddison. I hear you on that. Bit of a hype signing sometimes. Over 750 of you in here. Thank you very much. Great numbers for a watch along, especially when the game's on regular TV as well. So really appreciate that. Techman said, Maddison's last game for Leicester, expecting the fans to give him a standing ovation and an emotional post-game interview from him. We're definitely on Maddison watch, Louis said the damned United Derby County. Yeah, true, actually. Yeah, I remember. I watched that film, Brian Clough. Hashtag United. Oh, dear. Big up Sakayo said, love your content, man. Thank you very much. Mr. Bungle said, what's the chance of getting Andrew from Arseblog on your show? Yeah, he's good, man. You know what? I'm definitely going to reach out to some different people to come on the show. Nevin said, Curtis Sam Matterface. All day, bro. Come on. Sam Matterface, man. The way he commentates, you don't even know when the team scored. He keeps the same tone, man. Nah. Charlie said, we might as well call the stream Maddison Watch, I'm telling you. And Jack Grealish as well. Big up Mikey said, sick content, man. Freddie said Mbappe could go Real Madrid. Let me show you the teams again. There's a few people asking for the teams. So I will show you the teams again. Here is the Leicester lineup. They've had to put Maddison on the poster. Enjoy him while you've got him, people. No, I'm only joking. Listen, I wouldn't be surprised if Arsenal don't get him. I hope we do, and I think we've got a great chance of getting him. But will we get him is a different matter. So Schmeichel in goal, captain. Ricardo Pereira at right back. Daniel Amate has to play at centre back due to the injury to what's his name? Fofana. No Johnny Evans either. So it just shows that Leicester are short in these areas. And this is what I'm saying with Leicester. They're a very good team, but they don't have huge amounts of depth in certain places. You know, 2 injuries and you're having to play a midfielder at centre-back is not a good look, especially when they're in Europe. You know, they need another centre-back. Martin said, when you're buying the new shirt, no rush, bro, no rush. If I buy it, it will be purely for content purposes. Levan said, offer Chambers plus cash for Maddison. They need a centre-back, especially after Fofana. And apparently a couple of years ago, they inquired about Chambers. I mean, whether they still rate him or not, I don't know. If only we had El Muñoz. Yeah, right. We don't want him for nothing. Yassine said, Curtis, I think Tammy Abraham is better than you. Yassine, I think Tammy Abraham's better than you as well. I'm telling you, ain't much better than me. Oh, dear. I love them kind of comments, man. You're lucky, you know. I've got a light sense of humor. I can take that easy. That's funny, man. I love them comments. We should offer Leicester Rob Holding. I mean, I don't know if they need a tea lady at Leicester. I think they've got enough. I don't think they need Rob Holding at centre-back. Yes, Ben, big up, Curtis. Hope you're well. And yeah, like I said, Ryan Bertram makes his debut at left-back after joining from Southampton on a free transfer. Arsenal, of course, were linked with him, so it'll be interesting to see how he does. And Wilfred Ndidi and Tillemans in the middle, with Maddison in the number 10, Harvey Barnes on the left, Jose Perez on the right, and Jamie Vardy through the middle. El Mutley, man, yo, I'm telling you, people know, man. Anyone who watched the stream last night, El Neni was on that Mutley thing, man, with that laugh, I'm telling you. But it is what it is. Leicester got a fairly strong team. It's not far away from their full strength team, to be honest. If only we had Tammy Shaw. Tammy's better than you, you know. I love it. I love it, people. I will show you the Man City team. Prince Teddy said, are you going to do a watch along for the UEFA Super Cup? Yeah. Chelsea against Villarreal. We'll do that, definitely. Don't forget, tomorrow, join me from 1:30. Arsenal against Tottenham from White Hart Lane, pre-season friendly. Last game for us in this Mind Series pre-season competition. No such thing as a friendly when you're playing Tottenham, so I'm sure it'll be a lively game. Big up Holly Odile, says Big C. Big up from Florida in the US. Big up and thank you for tuning in. Someone's saying I missed a super chat there. Apologies. Where is it? Mr. Pads. I can't click it on screen. I've missed it, but I can still see it. Mr. Pads, big up, bro. Said, Brother Curtis, hope you and your family are well. Thank you very much, Pads. And appreciate all your support on the channel. Sheridan said, Big Kurt, I'm on Ndidi just watch the Portuguese Magnifico score a banger. Yeah, Bruno, I heard he scored a rocket. I haven't seen the goal yet, to be honest. Let me show you the Manchester City team quick. We are 2 minutes away from kickoff. It's a real Manchester City, I mean, you could say a reserve team. It's probably even weaker than that for them. They've got loads of players missing. No, none of the England contingent are here, so no John Stones, no Kyle Walker, no Raheem Sterling, and no who's the other one? Phil Foden. But Jack Grealish is involved. He's on the bench. He has only trained for 1 day. And no Gabriel Jesus, no Edison, no Aymeric Laporte. So a number of players. Stefan in goal, Cancelo, Diaz, Ake, Mendy, Fernandinho, Gundogan, Palmer, who's a youngster, Mahrez, Adoze, who's a young player, and Ferran Torres. Interesting that Bernardo Silva is on the bench. We're about to kick off, people. Here we go. Man City C team. I'm going to go for a 1-1 draw. I'm going to go for a 1-1 draw. I think Leicester will trouble that team. It is a good Manchester City defense, I suppose. But I'm going to go for a 1-1 draw, people. Game is underway. Give me your score predictions in the comments. I think Leicester will still trouble this City team. It's definitely a very understrength City team, that's for certain. 3-1 City, said Craig. Is still going for a comfortable City victory. 2-1 Leicester, says Vetterland. Fans still booing, taking the knee. Did they boo? Obviously, I have to have it turned down, so I can't hear it. Did they boo? That's poor, man. I just don't rate that. If you don't agree with it, surely just stay quiet, you know? 2-0 Leicester. Big up Sid, the Leicester fan. Cap says 1-0 to City. One Love said 6-0 to Man City. Jeez. Clever Dan, take notes. Said, what's your take on Arsenal coin? Get Turkish on Monday morning. Yeah, do you know what? Like I said, I've got some plans to get. I want to do a big Premier League preview show on Wednesday or Thursday next week. I want to get a panel, so I want to get 3 or 4 people on the show. So look out for that. And of course, like I said, we're going to launch our fantasy league on Monday. I'll give you guys a code. Join in. Fantasy Football League. Whoever wins the league will get a prize at the end of the season. Big up John Lay. I hope you're well, bro. He said, Sam who? I remember them Clyde Tilsley days on ITV when we had Adebayor scoring against Liverpool at the Champions League at Anfield. Big up Curtis. Yeah, I remember that game like it was yesterday. Do you know what I mean? Theo Walcott runs the length of the pitch, sets up Adebayor. By the time I finished celebrating, Ryan Babel was on the floor and it was a penalty to Liverpool and Gerrard scored, man. Remember that game. Yeah, Clyde Tilsley days, man. How times change. Leicester on the attack. Harvey Barnes whips it in, headed away by Mendy. Leicester have started well. Sionchu, good ball to Ndidi. And City clear it. Big up John with the support as well, bro. Hope you're well. Excited for next week. I don't know if I would use the word excited. I'm hopeful. I'm optimistic. I'm hoping for the best, you know. With Arsenal, it's very difficult to be excited. Levan said, looking at both teams, I think Leicester could win 2-1. Yeah, Maddison was on the floor then rolling around, but he's up and he's all right now. That's the Arsenal in him. It'll suit Arsenal. You know, Arsenal typically end up with injury-prone players. Shock Man City can't sell 20,000 tickets. Is that right? I can see a few empty seats. Is that because they actually couldn't sell them, or are they having to keep them ones free due to social distancing? I don't know. I have heard stories before where Man City have not been able to sell out their capacity for games, man, which is interesting. Prince Teddy said, I'm going on loan to PSG. Who wants to join me? I'm ready, mate. I'm ready. I thought we was all going Man City on loan, but PSG, do we just go to France for the year and watch Messi, Mbappe, and Neymar up front? You know, I genuinely, next season, I'm going to try and go and watch PSG in a league game or even a Champions League game. I want to go over to Paris, you know, and watch that. That front three they're basically cheating. If they can't win the Champions League with that front three, there's something seriously wrong. Vivek said, Big C report say Inter preferred Martinez sale on July 31st. It could have been ours. And P Chelsea off. Lukaku, here we go. Done. So it's over now. The Lautaro Martinez dream is over, people. It was never that big of a dream, but it was possible. That's all I will say. And that dream is well and truly done and dusted. Chelsea have ruined it. Leicester on the attack. Good ball by Maddison. Finds Harvey Barnes. Poor first touch. Delays him. Good feet by Barnes. Harvey Barnes. Great block. Cut inside and got the shot off and it was blocked. Cap said Eurostar straight there in an hour. I'm telling you, once all this travel restrictions and that eases off, I'm trying to go to a PSG game this season. I'll vlog it if I go there as well. I want to go and watch Messi, Neymar and Mbappe, man, in the same team. That's mad. It's real life FIFA, 100%. Man said Eminem, Mbappe, Neymar, Messi, straight Eminem business, man. Curtis, what's your opinion on Messi going PSG? Listen, I would have loved him to have come to England, even though he would have probably, you know, banged goals in against Arsenal. But I would have loved to have seen him in the Prem at City. But I think it's the more viable option. At 34, do you really want to come and play in the Premier League? It's a very intense league. You get no break over the winter time. The weather in Manchester is not particularly great. not just Manchester, England in general. He's probably thinking, go to France, an easier league, win the title, play with Neymar. He's got Argentinian international teammates there, Paredes, Di Maria, Icardi, good friends with Neymar, Argentinian manager and Poch. I understand it, and they've offered the deal straight away, you know. Hit the like button, people. Hit the like on the video. Still over 750 of you in here. Really appreciate it. Smash a like and subscribe if you haven't already. We're moving along nicely with the channel, man, and some great plans for content coming up next week. So stay locked, people. Free kick to Manchester City, about 25 yards out, just to the left-hand side. Gundogan and Mahrez standing over it. Mahrez with the longer run-up. Gundogan takes it, whips over the wall. Good save by Schmeichel. Was going into that top corner. Didn't really get loads of power in it. I would have expected Schmeichel to save it. It's a good free kick. It had to be saved, but it goes over. Yassine said, Curtis, did you rate Lukaku at United? I think at the start he started off well, and then, I don't know, he looked a little bit heavy. The type of service he was getting. When you've got Lukaku, you need wingers who can cross the ball or fullbacks who can cross the ball. At United, I didn't see that. Martial and players like that, they're good players, but they don't put great crosses in. You know, look at him when he was at Everton and he had Baines on one side, Coleman on the other, putting crosses in. He thrived. So I think he started well and he just faded, but I think he will do well at Chelsea, I have to admit. Mukhtar said, I want Arsenal to qualify for the Champions League so that we can play against PSG. Bro, by the time we play PSG in the Champions League, Messi will have retired. You know, he won't even be at PSG anymore. I know we're hopeful. Obviously, we're hopeful. Good ball by Maddison there out wide to Barnes. Man said he had Timberland boots on at United. He did towards the end. Here come Leicester on the attack. Oh, there's a nice ball from Tielemans. Barnes' run was blocked off. Goes through to the keeper. One Love said Lukaku will flop in the Premier League just like he did before. I don't know. I think he'll do well this time, I got to admit. Chelsea create a hatful of chances. And I think the fact, you know, he's got a point to prove. Chelsea got rid of him at a young age. Mourinho, I think he always felt like he needed to go back to Chelsea and prove what a player he was. And I think he improved at Inter Milan. I think he's a more intelligent player than he was before. Gundogan is who we should try and get. We got no chance. He wouldn't leave City. He's an integral part of their team. I agree with you that he would be great at Arsenal. Fantastic player. Great strength there from, was that Ndidi? Solid player he is. City, Man, the City have got the ball back though with Gundogan. Messi would have won the next 2 Ballon d'Ors with City, also a treble with PSG, maybe one. Yeah, I just don't think he's ever been that interested in the Premier League, Messi. I really don't. Maybe Pep tried to convince him, but I don't think that was enough. I don't think the Premier League excites him that much. Do you think Leicester will be a threat for top 4? I think they'll be a threat, but at the moment, I'd be shocked if the top 4 is not Man City, Man United, Chelsea and Liverpool. It will surprise me if any of those 4 do not finish in the top 4 this season, you know. Sheridan said 5 minutes of Maddison stinking the place out. Fraud watch. That's a bit harsh. He's played a couple nice passes. Kelvin Major said, I thought Mark Goldbridge was the best watch along, but you're really impressing me. Hey, big up, Kelvin. Appreciate the support and the compliment. Big up to Goldbridge. Listen, there are a lot of people out there who make some really great content. And this is the great thing about YouTube. I actually put a tweet out earlier saying, I watch YouTube more than TV because you choose what you want to watch, when you want to watch it. It doesn't even have to be live. You know, you can catch up on it later on. You type in what you want to watch. So that's the beauty of YouTube, man. You know, you watch what you want in your own time. So listen, lots of great content creators out there. There's a strong community at the moment in the football content creators community. So yeah, big up, man. Overpaying for Lukaku for sure. I mean, they bought him back from Manchester United for 75 million and he was out of form at the time. So, you know, on the back of becoming a title winner in Italy, top scorer for Inter Milan, naturally the price is going to go up. It's like Jadakiss the other night, man, on the versus battle. What did he say? The price just went up. You know, when you perform at a high level, the price is supposed to go up. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, Lukaku's price was always going to go up, and there's such a lack of top quality strikers. So, yeah. This is the best Arsenal fan channel on YouTube. Big up, Patrick. Holding v Lukaku. Yeah, he'll ruin him. Let's be honest, man. I know I said nothing like Big C on YouTube. Proper Don. Big up, bro. Lukaku will have a hard time. Won't be easy for him. In fact, it will be harder for him to prove it. Interesting. You know what? It's interesting. A lot of you seem unsure about Lukaku and how well he will perform in the Premier League. I just think he's 28 now. He's a lot more mature. He's got a point to prove. He grew up at Chelsea. Let's be honest. That's the club that he came through their system at. And I think he'll have a massive point to prove. And I just think with the amount of chances that Werner was missing last season, Lukaku will be more prolific. So I think he'll do well, personally. Here come Leicester. Ryan Bertrand into the penalty area. Harvey Barnes. Oh, good tackle. Ruben Diaz. Corner to Leicester. Come on. No one comes close to Curtis Shaw TV. Best content out here. Big up, Salim. Appreciate that. Tristan said how to watch. The game is on ITV for anybody that wants to watch it. Who is the best player in Man City and Leicester? I mean, under normal circumstances, if they were at full strength, it would be De Bruyne at Man City. Who is Leicester's best player? That's a good question. I suppose over the years it's been Vardy. I like their midfielders. I like Ndidi, Tielemans and Maddison. They've got some good players, Leicester, let's be honest. La Liga is finished now. There's no Messi and Ronaldo. I find it quite sad. Yeah, such a strong league, man. It was after us watching the Premier League, that was the go-to league. Ball whipped in, headed away by Diaz. And Man City are under a lot of pressure. You can tell that they're missing a lot of their quality players. They're not retaining the ball as well. But yeah, like you said, El Clasico and all that, the Messi-Ronaldo battle, it's a huge loss to football. I have to admit, I'm a little bit sad as well from a footballing point of view. Fernandinho is so old, he's eligible for social security. Do you know the funny thing? He's still a good player. He would still get in the Arsenal team, that's for certain. But I hear you on that. He's definitely getting on. Obviously, still has a lot of quality if Pep still gave him a new contract. VJ said, see, the two Manchester clubs and Chelsea have players on their bench that walk into Arsenal's first team. How worried are you? How far off are Arsenal? I am very concerned. Very concerned. How do we bridge the gap with these sides unless we're spending? You know, Chelsea just won the Champions League. They're buying Lukaku for £95 million, 115 million euros. United finished second. They've signed Sancho, one of the best young wingers in the world, and Varane. Huge reputation, World Cup winner, Champions League winner. You know, Man City bought Grealish, 100 million. They're trying to buy Kane. How do we bridge that gap? I don't know. I'm very concerned. I'm very, very concerned. I'm just trying to be optimistic. Big up Caps. He said, Jadakiss is the king of New York right now. Listen, that guy, man. Like I said, the price just went up, people. The price just went up. You know, you perform at a high level, the price has to go up. VJ said, the only channel I constantly give super chat, see my super chat. Hey, big up VJ. Appreciate the support, bro. Hope you're well. Alan, obviously just catching up, said Forest, Blackburn and Sheffield Wednesday. Yeah, that's what I went with. I know Blackburn are not historically a big club. I suppose I'm more going off the fact they've won a Premier League trophy. Some people were saying Derby County were possibly a bigger club than Blackburn, but Sheffield Wednesday, I've actually played at Sheffield Wednesday's ground, and it's one of the best grounds I've had the pleasure of playing at. It just felt historic. 40-odd thousand, massive stadium. Nottingham Forest, obviously that's my hometown club. I've played there. You know, they got massive history and support, back-to-back European clubs and European cups and Brian Clough and all that. Let's see what you're saying. El Clasico going to look like Palace v Wolves. Nobody will be watching that, man. It's a Maddison or Aouar and Basuma. Oh, Aouar and Basuma all day long, you know. Here comes City on the attack. Mendy whips it in. Good ball in. Oh, nearly put into his own net by Sionchu. Goes out for a corner to Man City. Great ball in from Mendy. Wraps his foot round it. And Sionchu goes to clear it and slices it over the crossbar. Corner to Man City. Sheffield Wednesday for sure. Definitely a big club, man. Vishwas said, you say we need to spend more, but I don't trust these, man. The way forward for us is to build a strong academy, more Sackers and Smith Rose. I hear you on that. But they take time, you know, and we need a level of success now. Unfortunately, our fans, you know, as an Arsenal fan, we're not patient right now because we're coming from a position of weakness. So whilst I agree with you, we need to develop more Sackers and Smith Rose. You can't solely rely on that. You have to buy as well, and you have to improve the players you've already got. You've got to get another 10% out of Pepe, Lacazette, Aubameyang, you know, Thomas Partey, Kieran Tierney, all of these guys. So, yeah, I agree with you, but we need more than that as well. Big up Richard Reed. He said, do you think that the Prem could become a top 3 or 4 club situation if Doe continues to be the main factor in the game? It could happen. It's not a case of other clubs not having the money. It's the case of clubs like Arsenal. They're not willing to spend it. The top 4 are the 4 that are spending money. Liverpool, not so much so. They raised their money from selling Coutinho. Obviously, they got Alisson and Van Dijk. They've been very smart with their transfer business. But you could see a situation where that top 4 could pull away if we're not careful. Big up Franny in the chat, FFTV, said just finished the radio at Luton, so we'll be on in the car, me brother. Bruv, do you know what? Oh, shot by Vardy, tipped wide by Stefan. Do you know what? Peterborough cost me a bet today. I thought first game of the season in the Championship, I'll put a bet on. I did both teams to score. Mansfield v Bristol Rovers, Blackburn v Swansea, Forest Green v Sutton, and Bolton v MK Dons. Every one of them games, both teams scored. And then I did Luton against Peterborough. And obviously, Luton beat Peterborough 3-0. Thanks a lot, mate. So next time you see them Peterborough strikers, tell them they just cost me, what was it, 160 quid that would have been. But big up Fran in the chat. Don't worry, Curtis. We are there to disrupt the big club, said Sid and the Leicester fan. They're trying. I respect the way that Leicester are moving. You know, I really like the way they're moving. They've got some good young players coming through. They're signing some good experienced players as well. And I think they've got a fantastic manager, new training ground. You know, it's all crazy. Whipped in by Bertrand from the corner, headed away. City are defending well. They've got a lot of experience at the back still with Mendy and Cancelo, and City could be in on the counter-attack here. Mahrez on this left-hand side, right-hand side, sorry, goes into the penalty area. Mahrez shoots, deflected over the bar. Corner. Fran said Luton were a lot better than Peterborough, bro. Oh, man. Just let me know in the chat, Fran. Did Peterborough miss any major chances? Because they've done me, man. I couldn't believe it. Dinershan said, what is your opinion about Lukaku and Koundé to Chelsea? That Koundé, I haven't seen enough of him. I got to be honest. I don't know how good he is. Seen him a couple of times for Sevilla in the Euros, so I can't really comment how good he is. Lukaku, I think, scores 20 goals. I honestly do. I think he scores 20 goals at Chelsea. I know people question parts of his game, and he is a bit of a flat-track bully at times, you know, but I think he scores 20 goals for Chelsea. You look at the amount of chances that Timo Werner missed last season. He could have easily scored 20 league goals if he'd have been at it. So I think Lukaku, he's coming in form, confident, point to prove. I think he'll bang goals in. You know what was interesting? I saw something today that David Ornstein's put out with The Athletic saying that due to Brexit kicking in properly next season, they're saying they're going to implement a certain rule that you have to have even more English players or British players in your squad at the start of the season. So they're saying what's happening is there is a real rush now for clubs to buy English players and why they're costing more money. I think this is why Arsenal typically don't really go for English players that much. This year, they've gone for Ben White. They're being linked with Ramsdale. They're being linked with Tammy Abraham. So I think this is something that Premier League clubs have been told, listen, you've got 12 months basically to get some English players. So they're trying to buy English. You know, look at City, Grealish and Harry Kane. It's not a coincidence. Sancho to United. So I think these clubs know behind closed doors that this is going to kick in next season. Leicester have signed Bertrand as well. So, yeah, I do think there's a lot of truth in that. The Guna said Koundé is decent. Like I said, I haven't seen enough of him. And like I was even saying there, Arsenal with Maddison, there's got to be something in it because you don't usually see Arsenal chasing after English players left, right and centre. No, I didn't know that, Patrick. Honestly, I didn't know that it was going to change like that. So, yeah, I definitely think that's a reason when everyone's looking for English players. Nick said, I used to watch Forest v Peterborough. My garden shed is bigger than this, mocking their awful stadium. Dear me. Infamous Mob. Curtis, did you see the Brazil match? You know what? I didn't watch it. I just saw the news report saying they'd won. Big up Martinelli winning that gold medal at the Olympics. Lukaku has a very poor first touch. He's definitely unpredictable with his first touch. But he is a bit of a bully. No, they struggled. Luton just a lot fitter and stronger, said Fran. You feel like that's inexcusable, innit? How can a club playing at the same level not be as fit as another club? You know, surely you should all be at a similar level of fitness. It's strange. Big up Amiri said, big up Curtis. Messi joining PSG shows how mad this world is. Ramos and Messi used to fight and swear at each other during a game as rivals for over a decade. Now they will celebrate goals with each other. It's football, man. It's business. It's business. You know, rivals on the pitch. I'm sure they had huge respect for each other off the pitch. And as teammates, I'm sure they will put all that Madrid-Barcelona stuff aside and just handle business, you know. Didn't Harvey break his leg? Yeah, I think he suffered quite a bad injury last season, but obviously he's had plenty of time to recover. Big up Kelvin. Thank you very much for the super chat. Really appreciate it, bro. Said, I think you're good enough to be a pundit on Match of the Day. Hey, listen, I appreciate that, man. Listen, let's open time that we can, you know, get involved with one of these major football stations and get working on there. We'll see. Here's Pereira down this right-hand side. Pulls it back. Tillemans whips it in. Oh, helped on by Jose Perez. Probably the best chance of the game so far. Hits it straight at Stefan in goal. Great ball from Maddison. That's why we're looking at him from the halfway line. Little 50-yard switch out to the right into Pereira. Whips it in. Tillemans crosses it and Perez doesn't make a great connection with it. Straight into the goalkeeper's hands. Jose Perez. Has he been a successful signing at Leicester? Majority of the signings at Leicester I look at and I think Sionchu, Tillemans, they're constantly getting it right. Jose Perez at 30 million, I'm still not sure how good a signing that was for Leicester. He is a decent player. Maddison finds Barnes, shots blocked. Vardy hits it straight at the goalkeeper. Oh, and hits Mendy in the face and the keeper collects it. Vardy with the snapshot. Leicester, the dominant team at the moment. As I said, for anybody just tuning in, Manchester City, I think, have got 7 players missing. None of the English players apart from Grealish. Grealish is on the bench. No John Stones, no Walker, no Sterling, no Foden, not even on the bench. No Ederson or Gabriel Jesus. No Aymeric Laporte as well. And no Kevin De Bruyne, of course, who is their best player, you would say. So this is a very much changed Manchester City team. I'm sure we would all make them favourites if they were at full strength. Curtis Bryan Gill better than Martinelli. You better relax. That guy's got a lot to prove first. Perez was a flop. Perez is awful. Perez is a Spanish flop. Grealish. Can you imagine Curtis on Match of the Day screaming at Lacazette, what you doing, you prick? Yeah, I think that would be my last show on Match of the Day, to be honest. Curtis Lineker settings. I'm telling you, I heard Gary wants to retire soon, man. Get me in. Maddison giving it his all in his audition whilst Judge Shaw ignores him. Listen, I'm not ignoring him, man. We've firmly got our eyes on him, man. I'm looking to see what he does in this game. Just so we know. what he's doing. Listen, I think we know how good a player he is anyway, but it's just interesting to see him. This game is life. Vardy could be in. Oh, Nathan Ake just shields him off the ball. Craig Malloy, big up Craig, said Curtis Messi scored 672 goals in 778 appearances. It's not too shabby, that, is it? It's not too shabby, that. An absolutely phenomenal footballer, man. Infamous Mob, Curtis, you heard Nas' new album. I've got it. I haven't listened to it yet. Is it King's Disease, I think it's called? I have got it, but I haven't. It's one of them, you know, Nas, I like to listen to that music in the car. You know, I'm on the motorway tomorrow. So when I hit the motorway and I'm driving, I just play that album and listen to all of it, you know? So, yeah, but I have got it. Nas is one of my favorite rappers, man, of all time. Levan said, Curtis, I would love to meet you in person one day, have a nice conversation with you about Arsenal. You seem like a proper and genuine brother. Big up, man. Appreciate your kind words. Brendan Rodgers. What did he say? Brendan Rodgers would be great at Arsenal. Yeah, for real. I think we were linked with him after Emery left, but he wasn't interested. Curtis better than Messi. I wish, bro. I wish. Jeffrey said, Curtis, am I a familiar enough name to come on in a members only stream? Are you a member? I mean, listen, of course you're a familiar enough name. It's just something that, you know, obviously people are paying members. You got to give them extra content. So, you know, but people won't miss out, man. Don't worry about it. Where's Broads? People saying big up Broads. Broads about? I can't see him in the chat. Here he is. Big up yourself, bro. Big up Broads. Bap. Hope you're well, my bro. Hitch Slap said, Maddison definitely stands out, but if Leicester plays him, that means they are not keen to sell. Money talks. Money talks. Dirty cash, I want you. Dirty cash, I need you more. Come on, man. Dizzy Rascal settings. Oh, here come Man City. Oh, the youngster. What's his name, this guy? Number 52. Yo, I don't even know these guys' names, bro. They're playing young players. But yeah, money talks, people. Lay that 65 million down and you'll see a different. He won't be getting picked all of a sudden. Indeed, he got caught on the ball there, man. Ball got laid into Gundogan, laid it out wide to the youngster, dragged it wide with his left foot. Poor finish. Craig, yo, man. You remember them songs, man? Dizzy Rascal settings, people. Man said, bruh. I'd take Harvey Barnes at Arsenal. Good young player, man. Quick and powerful as well. Dominic said Emery's better than Arteta. He's he did better in the league. Foul there by Cancelo on Harvey Barnes. Not even looking at the ball. Not even looking. Just shoulder barges him in the chest. I said, take that, boy. Cancelo, of course, missed the Euros with COVID. So I'm sure he's keen to get back and prove himself. England versus Hungary, 2nd of September. I will not be watching that. I'm very much... I only really watch England games during competitions. Then England v Andorra, the 5th of September. I will not be watching that either. Curtis is better than Arteta. Agreed, bro. Agreed. Carl said 70 million for Maddison is a rip-off, no more than 40 to 45. He's not worth 70 mil. Definitely not. But is Grealish worth 100 mil? Was Coutinho worth 130 mil? Was Dembele worth 120 mil? You don't often get value nowadays, you know, in the market. Dirty Cash was the Adventures of Stevie V class. A bit before, you know, that's the older version. I hear you, I respect it, you know, but me, I'm going with the Dizzy Rascal version, man. And when was that? About 2007, 8, something like that, them times there. Craig said, Willian cost us nothing, but he's costing us everything. Oh, my days. I hear you, but I hear you. It's like the most expensive free transfer we've probably ever, you know, brought in. He's free, but still too expensive. Curtis, you ever rated Clarence Seedorf? Melbourne, come on, bro. Absolute baller. Absolute baller. Him and Edgar David centre mid for Holland. You know, I remember Seedorf at AC Milan. Ridiculous player. Ridiculous. I think everybody rates Clarence Seedorf, mate. Baller. Proper Dutch maestro. Hitchlab said, hit the like button, guys. 750 of you in the chat. Smash a like, subscribe. We're on our way. We're moving. We're trying to start the season with as many numbers as possible. The aim was 30k. We've gone beyond that. So as always, I have to thank you for the support on the channel. The channel is nothing without the support of all of you. So really appreciate that. Seedorf isn't rated in Holland. That's crazy, man. Surely he's rated. And the guy won like two or three Champions Leagues. It's crazy. Baller. Lottery Love, what's your second favourite team in the Prem? I mean, I couldn't say that I don't have a second favourite team in that sense because, you know, most of the teams trouble Arsenal at some stage, so I don't like any of them. I suppose this year, I will keep an eye out on Crystal Palace. Patrick Vieira. I'd like to see Patrick Vieira do well, you know. So I'll go for Palace. And I think they've got an exciting team with Elise, Eze, Zaha. So, yeah, I'll go for Palace purely for Patrick Vieira. Man said Leicester, of course. You lot cause me pain, man. You know what I mean? I can't be a Leicester fan. No chance. Joey Costa said, low-key, Curtis is a Man City fan. He's out on loan. We were in discussions, man. 1 year loan to City with an obligation, with an option to buy, you know. But nah, man. Listen. It's a lifetime contract with Arsenal, innit? We can't get out. No release clause. Corey said Seedorf isn't rated in Holland. What is that guy smoking there? That's what I'm saying. I don't know how you couldn't rate Clarence Seedorf. The guy's an absolute baller. Dominic said, Curtis, what do you think of Spurs would do this season? Are you wary of them? Listen, they're always up there, but I think they're going to struggle. I'm not sure Nuno is the manager that they probably needed. I think he's a decent manager, but I think Spurs will struggle. I think Spurs will be around Arsenal, you know, 7th, 8th, somewhere around there, 6th, 7th, 8th. Corner to Leicester. They've been the better team in this first half, but they haven't converted. Bertrand to take the corner. The one thing in Man City's favour, they've got Rodri, Bernardo Silva and Jack Grealish on the bench, so they do have quality to bring on. Bertrand with the corner, away swinging corner, whipped in, good ball headed away, Nathan Ake. Tillemans recovers it and they end up all the way back at the halfway line. But headed back down and City get the ball back with Cole Palmer. A couple of youngsters playing for City, which is nice to see. You know, don't constantly want them to be spending big money on everyone. Ben said, Big C, remember that midfield four of Seedorf, Pirlo, Gattuso and Kaka. Ridiculous, wasn't it? AC Milan, man. Their team. AC Milan are my favourite team in Italy. I'm not going to lie. I think being an Arsenal fan, my teams in other countries, I always liked teams probably that had red. My favourite team in Italy was always AC Milan. And I always liked Barcelona in Spain. Used to love George Weah, Rui Costa, Boban, Maldini, you know, Dida in goal. Shevchenko. I always loved AC Milan. That was always my favourite Italian team. They fell off for a while, but it looks like they're coming back. Ambrosini, yo, centre mid Donny with the blonde hair. You know, they had some ballers, man. Zambrotta, they were quality. AC Milan, proper team. AC Milan are bigger than Arsenal. I mean, listen, you've got far bigger European history than us, so it's difficult to deny that. You know, difficult to deny that. Joey said, Curtis, I'm applying for a new job. I have no experience in this job field, but I put on my CV that I'm an Arsenal fan. You think I'll get the job? I mean, hey, Mikel Arteta got the Arsenal job with no experience, so you've got a chance. You've got a chance, you know, you never know. And it shows you're a loyal guy. You can put up with a lot of pain as well, being an Arsenal fan. Curtis, do you rate Guti? Oh, mate. His passing range was ridiculous. And just as I'm watching that, Maddison's doing bits, dribbled around a couple, man. He's having a decent game. Guti was a ridiculous player, by the way, at Real Madrid. George Weah, Gilardino, yeah, I remember him. Yap Stam at the back end of his career with Nesta. Maddison, I'm telling you, Maddison's looking good. Maddison is looking good. We'll put a comment in at half time. Jose Perez, terrible cross. I told you, Jose Perez frustrates me for Leicester, and I have got no affiliation with Leicester, so they must get annoyed with him. He's a very frustrating player to watch. Did you rate Platini? He was a ridiculous player, but obviously a bit before my time. I've seen a lot of videos of him. Inzaghi, the tap-in king, man. He was born offside, they said. Maddison desperately impressing Arsenal for a move. He's playing well. He's playing well. He's got that bit of spark about him. He wants to make something happen. He can dribble past people, play that long ball. You know, I like him. And I'd like to get him cheaper than 70. I got to be honest. 60 would be better. 50 would be better, but they're going to want at least 60. Broad said, Guti, the original assist king. Ridiculous. Back heels, all of that. Cafu at right back for Milan. Cafu was a joke. Did you rate Riquelme? Honestly, Sandy, growing up, he was... I was a striker, so I always loved strikers. But in terms of like creative players, like number 10's creative midfielders, Riquelme was one of my favourite creative players. I absolutely loved him as a player. He just used to play the game at his own speed. I think my favourite creative players, I used to love Riquelme. I always loved Francesco Totti. I love Totti, man. And I love Zidane. Obviously, I'm Ronaldinho. But yeah, Riquelme was ridiculous. You think we're getting Maddison? I personally think we'll get him. I don't know why. I don't know if this is just the hope. I just got a feeling we're going to get the deal done. I think they'll find the money somehow. They'll probably sell Willock, get rid of one or two others, and then I think they'll move for him. Sidant said Perez equals Willian. Just you, every team's got that player, haven't they, that you think this guy's just so frustrating. And Perez is that guy at Leicester, man. Every time I watch him, he just does silly things on the ball. Free kick to Man City, crossing position. Gundogan, free header. And no, City have hardly created anything in this game, which you would never, ever associate that with Manchester City, lack of creativity. Pereira heads it away. Somebody just said in the comments there about Pereira. And I would love Pereira at Arsenal. I think he'd be a great right back. If Leicester had Castagne and I hope I haven't just butchered his name, but Castagne and James Justin available, I think there would have been an opportunity to go for Pereira. I think he's a very, very good right back. And I would have loved him at Arsenal. They're overloaded with right backs at Leicester, but obviously they've got one or two out with injury at the moment. Here come Man City. Only 8 minutes till half time. The first half's gone quick. Man City, a chance. Ferran Torres takes too long. And Pereira tackles him just as we was talking about him. Great tackle. Twerk said the stage is set for Grealish to take. I'm telling you, City don't look at their best. Get Jack Grealish on second half. Go and get the winning goal. How fit is he? He's only trained for 1 day. Is it easy? Said, forget about Pereira. Yeah, I don't think we'll get him. He would be good. Liverbird said Del Piero was ridiculous. In the Predators, in the Juventus kit, he was a joke, mate. Joey said Ronaldinho or Zidane. I mean, listen, that's an absolutely horrible question because in reality, none of them are probably better than the other one. I'm just going to have to go for my boy Ronaldinho because for me, he was more entertaining. He had the celebrations. It's very hard for me to go against Zidane because I love Zinedine Zidane, but Ronaldinho was I probably enjoyed watching Ronaldinho more than any other player outside of R9 Ronaldo, who was my ultimate favourite. So I got to go for Ronaldinho, but no disrespect to Zidane. Zidane is an absolute idol of a footballer, but Ronaldinho, man, I used to run home to watch Ronaldinho. You know, Spanish football used to start around 5 o'clock English time. You know, I used to be running home to watch that Barcelona game. Just, you know, I remember Soccer AM Showboat. They used to show 10 tricks of the week. I remember 1 week, all 10 tricks were Ronaldinho. He was that good, man. You know, he could do whatever he wanted. Ronaldinho or R9, that's a tough one. I'm an R9 fan, but I love Ronaldinho. I think Ronaldinho was more entertaining. He had probably more in terms of passing and all that. But Strikers Union, I'm going R9. You know, for me, the best footballer I've ever seen. But, you know, it's all about opinions. Anyone who says Ronaldinho, I'm not going to argue. The guy he would probably be my next option after R9. So I respect it. R9, Lionel Messi or Leo Messo. Yeah, didn't we just sign that Leo Messo, some little kid? Ronaldinho, people saying. Benzema or Kane? Benzi for me, man. Hasn't got the record in terms of Kane, in terms of numbers, but 10 years, Real Madrid striker. You don't get that for free, I'm telling you. They don't just hand that out. Real Madrid are very comfortable replacing players. Benzi is just phenomenal footballer for me. I think he's a better footballer than Harry Kane. Probably doesn't get the numbers of goals as him, but I think he's a better player. Henry or Shearer? Henry got more to his game. Did it in the Champions League. Done it on the international level. Shearer is an unbelievable goal scorer. He's a Premier League don. You know, he didn't hardly play in Europe, to be honest. So Thierry. Ronaldinho went downhill the year Henry joined Barcelona. He was a party animal, wasn't he? He loved that life, man. A fully fit R9 was untouchable, 100%. No defender could handle him. Big up John Layout with a super chat. Said, Curtis, my Italian team was Inter because of Zanetti. What a leader he was, as Adriano was a beast on PES 06. Inter was my go-to team. Now, I hear you on this, because even though my favourite team in Italy was AC Milan, Inter Milan ended up signing players that I absolutely loved. So I was always like, man, I'm an AC Milan guy in Italy, but Inter, I used to pick Inter all the time. They had Obafemi Martins with 99 pace. They had Adriano with 99 shot power. They had Recoba, who I think had like 98 passing. You know, they were a ridiculous team on that game. Here come Man City. Shot. Oh, that's poor. I know Man City got a lot of players missing. They're dreadful to watch today, man. Pep's in a white T-shirt like me. Don't even look like he's ironed it. He's got his T-shirt tucked in. He's mocking it. This game he's acting like this game means absolutely nothing to him. But big up John, man. Pez, man, what a game that was. They were the best days of football for me, man. I enjoyed that more than playing FIFA, I got to be honest. Kings has got the question mark. I missed your question, bro. Previously, I didn't see. Oh, he said Ronaldinho. You're picking Ronaldinho over R9. I wouldn't argue it. You know, you ain't going to get no argument from me. I respect both of them. Ronaldinho was so entertaining. And Ronaldo, for me, I don't know, maybe it was the striker thing that I've never met him. I wish I'd met him. I've met Thierry Henry, but I've never met R9, man, or Ronaldinho. I wish I'd met them guys, man. Hopefully, you never know. FIFA or PES? PES, man. PES for me was the best football game. Not now. PES now is finished. I don't play it anymore. But I'm talking about back in the day, PES, I think, is better than these days FIFA. Always Gundogan shoots. Oh, puts it over edge of the box. Didn't get his foot round it. Didn't whip it back round. Goes out for a goal kick. It's a good question. Romario, do you know what? When I was growing up, prior to, you know, just R9 being my idolized footballer, I used to watch videos, actual videos, like, you know, VHS tapes of Romario. He was for me the standout finisher in football. I felt like he was the best goal scorer in terms of in front of goal. I used to study him. I used to watch videos. A lot of the older people who know about Romario, you'll know that guy's finishing ability was phenomenal. It was ridiculous how good he was. Yeah, I got to go Romario, you know, and I loved Rivaldo, but I got to go Romario. The guy was too much of a finisher. And because I was so, like, I actively studied him play when I was young, I'll always lean towards him. I did love Rivaldo, though. His left foot was unbelievable, but Romario, bro, what a finisher. I'm probably biased towards strikers, man. I got to be honest. Big up Kamani. Guna said, Big C, respect. Big up, bro. Here come Leicester. A minute before half time, Harvey Barnes gets blocked off, but the referee says get up. Carl said Romario's finishing is ridiculous. Rivaldo more of a winger. Don't get me wrong, Rivaldo. Oh, is Maddison? Lays it out to Harvey Barnes, whips it in. Oh, what a save by Stefan. Tips it onto the post. That's an unbelievable save with his right hand. How are Leicester not in front? That is an unbelievable save by Stefan. Wow. Wait till I see the replay, man. Here's Harvey Barnes again. Man City getting peppered, bro. What a save that is. That is an unbelievable save. Ball whipped in, back post. Pereira heads it in, and Man City clear. Do you know what? It's actually nice to see Man City getting peppered for once, you know. Usually when they're at full strength, they just dominate all the time. But, you know, nice to see them under pressure. What a save. I hope they replay that back. Big up Jay Mino. Big up Curtis. I've just tuned in now as I'm just back. Hope you're well, bro. Big up, bro. Hope you're good. Man City again dominated, but they have got a reserve team out. I'll give them that. They've got about 7 players missing. But Leicester should be in front. Unbelievable save. Oh, Mahrez, that is ridiculous. Gundogan finds this number. Oh, this number. Who is this? I need to check. Who's this number 52 or 53 for City? You know, I don't want to criticize a young player, man, because I always like to see young players, but he's wasting the ball. Samuel Edozie. Apparently, he's been doing well in pre-season. Now, we're going to see this chance here. It was laid into Maddison. Maddison lays it off to Barnes. Fantastic ball with his left foot. Vardy 6 yards out, left foot. Stefan's moving towards his left. Vardy hits it. He's moving to the left. Oh, my days. What a save. Fingertip save. Outrageous. That is an outrageous save, man. Wow. What a good half. Good half. Half-time whistle goes. Let me stop the timer, people. Excellent half of football. Right, what's the tweet? Man City's reserve team. Reserve team getting peppered by Leicester. Maddison putting on a good audition for Arsenal. And what a save by Stefan. There's the tweet from Vardy. Here you go, people. There's the tweet. There's a half-time tweet. Get your comments in, people. Right. Let's see what's going on. Mendy, a defensive liability. Yeah, I've always thought, man, you can get at him. Ninja says, where are you watching the game? It's on ITV. For anybody that wants to get it on. The American Wall. Yeah, honestly, I didn't know it was as good as that. That's an unbelievable save. Going the other. Rui Costa or Figo? Oh, horrible question, because I have a personal like. I have a personal like for Rui Costa. I would say that Luis Figo reached a higher level than him. You know, Barcelona and Real Madrid. So Figo is the better player. I don't think there's any doubt about that. I think Figo won Ballon d'Or as well. So Figo is the better player, but I love Rui Costa. He was AC Milan, and AC Milan was my team. And, you know, so, yeah, there's my answer for you. I hope that answers it properly. Lupe Fiasco in London, March 2022. That'll be a good one. And Dipuri said we should sign Stefan. I actually rate him. I don't think he'd want to leave, to be honest. This is a City C team. It probably is, to be fair. Big up me, said Big C. What's up, my bro? Big up. Have you heard the news about Michael Ballack's son? That was terrible news, man. I hope, you know, terrible. I saw it a couple of days ago on Twitter. Tragic. Big up Alfred. I hope you're well, bro. Thank you for the super chat. Said JJ Okocha was underrated. He just never got the big team move. I mean, I think he played for PSG, didn't he, at one stage? But obviously coming to the Prem and playing for Bolton, you were never going to get the ratings that you could have probably got, JJ Okocha, man. He needed, I'm surprised nobody ever took him from Bolton. He was so skillful. He needed that move. He needed to go to a top club to get those ratings. Unfortunately, he didn't get that at Bolton. That was at a time as well when, they were playing like long ball up to Kevin Davis and that. So they weren't the best of teams to watch in that sense. Rui Costa with the low socks. I'm telling you, man, it was dangerous. I used to love Rui Costa. Torbatov said, Arteta will buy number 52. I'm telling you, probably will. You look at him and say, oh, what a young player. Pep's youngster. Big up, Jay. Hope you're well. Big up, Curtis. Just passing through with a like. Appreciate that, bro. King says, we Nigerians don't care what others think about JJ. We know what he is to us. We know his qualities are Pele. I just think for the Nigerian community, it would have been great for you guys if he got that move. Imagine if JJ Okocha went to Arsenal or Man United and he was doing them tricks. He would have been absolutely idolized worldwide. But playing for Bolton, it doesn't give him the platform worldwide. Listen, he's still a highly respected player, you know. PSG was a small team back then. I mean, listen, they've always, I don't know, I suppose they're the team of French football, but they certainly, I don't know, they never struck me as a giant. I think now, obviously, with the money and the financial backing, they're becoming a much bigger club now. Big ol' Alfred said, America always got a good goalkeeper. We should look to get one. Yeah, I remember, do you know what? Growing up back in the day, man, you always had like a Brad Friedel or a Tim Howard. America, Casey Keller. They always had decent keepers, America, to be fair. Pep's mocking it. Man's got trainers on. Looks like he's got no socks on or ankle socks. T-shirt tucked in, man. He's just turned up like he's going on holiday tomorrow, bro. Curtis Batistuta was relentless. Yo, that right foot was like a sledgehammer, mate. I remember him scoring against Arsenal at Wembley. David Seaman, roof of the net, man. What a player. What a right foot. Did you rate Robinho? Used to love watching that guy play. Step overs galore. Again, caused some pain to Arsenal, man. One-on-one with Almunia, just lobbed it over him. But at Real Madrid especially, man, he was incredible. Edu, the travel agent. Yeah, you need a holiday, mate. He'll sort you out, But if you need new signings, you can't really rely on him, unfortunately. That's the problem. That is the problem when it comes to your boy Edu. He's got, 24 days to sort things out. 24 days. If he doesn't sort it out, mate, his job should be on the line. That's for certain. Let's move on. Big C, what do you make of Madders in the first half? Said Christian. I thought he was very impressive. He's one of these players, Maddison, I've noticed, and a few Leicester fans who I know, and they've said that he's one of these players that he's not constantly in the game. He's not always in the game, but when he gets on the ball and in the game, he's one of them players who will produce something. He's always looking to make something happen, and I love players like that. Ola said, Ronaldinho learned a lot from JJ Okocha. Yeah, I think the two were together at PSG, so I'm sure he would have learned a great deal from him. And in terms of the tricks and skills. And it's very important when you see a player that plays like that, because nowadays a lot of players, they play with restrictions, because they're under a lot of pressure. I remember being a youngster. Some of you guys may know this guy, but I played against a guy called Lee Trundle. He was playing for Bristol City at the time, spent a lot of his career at Swansea. And I remember being a young player and I played against him, and he literally plays football like he's in the park. He tries to nutmeg people. He flicks it over people's heads. He shoots from 35 yards out. And as a young player, seeing that, it wowed me, because it was like, in the midst of all this control, pass, move, you're not supposed to run at people. It was great to see a player play with that freedom. I think on a bigger level, that's why we loved JJ Okocha. That's why we loved Ronaldinho. That's why we love Zinedine Zidane, because they almost went against the rules of football. It was like, I'm going to do what I want at my own speed, and that's what I love. And I think a lot of that is not in football nowadays, because, these systems and these coaches, overly busy coaches who don't want players to play their own way anymore, really. Arsenal South Africa said 10-6 to the Lions. Come on. Yeah, do you know, I don't watch rugby too much, you know. I used to a little bit when I was young. Well, I say not much, but a little bit when I was younger, but really don't watch it that much anymore. Yeah, Messi. I saw Messi has got a press conference tomorrow, I think around midday. Interesting that the press conference is from the Nou Camp. So wouldn't it be a mad turnaround if Messi just turned around and said, I've signed a new contract. La Liga have changed their mind. Because it would be strange of him to do a press conference at Barcelona announcing he was joining PSG, unless he's just doing like an emotional goodbye to Barcelona in a press conference. I don't know, but I'm sure we will all be watching that. I always said, Curtis, I'm glad fans are back at the grounds. I'm going to miss your watch-alongs, bro. I'm going to be doing a lot of watch-alongs this year. Don't worry, man. You'll see me on a regular basis. I'm only going to cherry pick certain games this season. I'm not going to take up the season ticket on a weekly basis. So I'm going to do plenty of watch-alongs. Don't worry, man. The content will be running. Daniel Ferreira said, do you think City missed their chance on Messi with Grealish? It's interesting, isn't it? Because you look at it and think, has buying Grealish stopped Manchester City being able to buy Lionel Messi? But then you would think that if they're still trying to buy Harry Kane for 100 to 150 million, surely they could have put that deal to Lionel Messi, you know? But I don't know. Maybe the Grealish deal is the one that's cost them, because I think they want a striker. So I think ideally they would have wanted Messi and Harry Kane, and they would have left Grealish out, because Messi is a winger as well. But I think because they've signed Grealish, they probably feel that they need Harry Kane, as they've only got Jesus as a striker. And I think that's why the Messi deal is not there. I think that's why they're not going for it. But listen, I still think behind closed doors, Manchester City will have had a conversation with his agent and said, what are the numbers? Is he interested? Maybe Messi just simply has no interest in coming to the Premier League, which I don't think he does. Raul said that's nonsense. If City want, they can get Messi. Yeah, like I said, I just don't think Messi wants to come in. You know, I don't think he's interested. K Show said Curtis watches YouTube more than TV. 100, man. 100. I watch YouTube more than TV, man. It's the way forward now. Zenith said Leicester needs a centre-back, Holding plus Cash and Maddison swap on. Let's reverse the roles, Zenith. If you were a Leicester fan, or if you owned Leicester, would you accept Rob Holding to Leicester as part of a swap deal? Do you know what I mean? It makes sense in theory, but Leicester are not going to want Rob Holding. Chambers, possibly. They inquired for him in 2018, I think, but I don't think they would even want Chambers, I've got to be honest. I think they just want the cash. I think they would want the money and then go and spend it how they want to spend it. I don't think they want to be forced to go and buy somebody who, let's be honest, is fourth choice centre-back at Arsenal. So I don't think they want anybody off Arsenal. Not the players we're offering anyway. I always said Big C hitting 100 new subscribers a day, unrivaled community on this channel. Listen, you lot are legends, all of you. Everybody who supports the channel, you lot are legends. The numbers, the likes on the videos, the interaction, the support, it's unbelievable. Like I said, man, when you sit there on your phone and start recording in the car, you don't think that less than 2 years later you're going to be in this position. 30,000 people supporting you, constant interaction. Yesterday I did a stream at 9:30 at night rather than the 2 o'clock stream. Over 1,700 of you tuned in. It's unbelievable. I can't thank you enough. James Downey said Messi should sign for Inter Miami. He wants that good weather. I think he said he wanted 2 more years in Europe. So I think he'll sign for a couple of years at PSG, and he'll probably go to the US after that. So I would expect him to leave. Mike Turner said, Curtis, would you have James Rodriguez at Arsenal? He's unhappy with Everton because of Ancelotti leaving. I wouldn't go for James. I don't think he's settled in the Prem. A lot of Everton fans say he's a liability, doesn't work hard off the ball, and a lot of games pass him by. He's good when he's good, and he's shocking when he's not on it. So I wouldn't go for James, I've got to be honest. I think he's a talented player, though, but I just don't think he suits. Big up Alfred, thank you for the super chat, bro. Said, I will never deny how good Messi is, but those numbers he put up in La Liga would be half of that in the Prem. He also plays with the best. This is the debate that people often throw at Messi. Could he have done that in the Prem? Could he get those numbers in the Prem? We will never know, I suppose, but I still think he would have banged goals in over it. I still think he'd be getting golden boots, but the intensity, the weather, the physical aspect, no winter break. I'm not sure. I just don't think Messi ever wanted the Prem. I don't think he had any interest in coming to the Prem. Let's face it, he would have never left Barcelona until he went to probably the MLS if it wasn't for these financial implications. Big up Haran said, quality content as always. Thank you very much. Hitch Slap said, it's just the beginning. Curtis, big up, man. Let's hope so. Onwards and upwards. RD1 said, big up, Curtis, the GOAT. Hey, man, you lot are the GOATs, man. You know, the GOAT community we got in here. Maddison better than Grealish, said Robbie World. I mean, I don't know. Time will tell. Time will tell. At the moment, I think people would say that Grealish is higher than him, but, you know, maybe, you know, Maddison come to Arsenal, maybe he goes through the roof. Heaven Angel said, Big C, you are literally the best Arsenal YouTuber. No one is more interesting than you. Hey, thank you very much. Really appreciate your kind comments. There are a lot of great content creators out there. I'm just happy to be a part of a positive community, you know. John Sylvester said, on a late subject, bro, Roy was trying to get his own back on Ian Wright for the England game when they had a little dig. So Roy took it out with Maddison. Roy the git. Yeah, I heard people were saying in the comments, Roy Keane said that it's a step down for Maddison if he comes to Arsenal, which I don't agree with. Apple Tart said the guy had 26 goals in 32 games against Premier League teams in the Champions League. He's definitely performed against English teams. So I've got no doubt if Messi would have come to the Premier, he'd score probably 30 goals a season. But listen, it would have been interesting. Curtis Shaw TV, big up, bro. Nevin said, get Dan Potts on for the Wenger stream. Could be a good one. I'm looking to try and get the Wenger stream and the Premier League preview show. They're my two priority shows before Friday that I've got to get done. So I'm looking at Wednesday and Thursday. I think Wednesday we'll try and do the Wenger stream and Thursday we'll try and do the Premier League preview. And I want to get a few guests on both of those shows. Dan Potts' clash. Yeah, big up Dan. Very good, man. Doing some good work with Lee on his channel. Greeny Man said, I tried to do a 25-player Premier League squad and realized we got to get off 4, but 2 of the 4 as new contracts. We are effed. We ain't signing no one. It's not easy, is it? It's not easy to sell your rubbish, you know, in that sense. Do you follow the football, Terry? Oh, yeah, I'm friends with Terry, man. Big up Terry. He's doing good work over there. I think he passed 200K. So, yeah, big up Terry, man. Vardy with a Red Bull. Yeah, he probably drank 4 at half time, mate. Maddison will unlock Pepe. Let's hope so with them long passes. Second half is underway, people. What did I predict? I predicted 1-1, but it's not looking good for City at the moment. But they have got quality on the bench, you know. When you can draw for Jack Grealish and Bernardo Silva, there's still enough quality there. Big up Carl for reminding me to set the clock. I did actually forget that the other week during a game, man. It was so frustrating. Here's Mahrez. I tell you what, Ryan Bertrand's looked very good in that first half. He really has. Your therapy episodes make me sick. I'm sorry, man. I apologize. It's got to be done. We got to deal with our issues, man. It's best for us to talk it out rather than, keeping it all in. So, yeah, I appreciate it. The Wenger stream is the most anticipated. I hope so. I hope we get good numbers on it. But I have to get it done this week. That was my aim. I said before the start of the season. I said it a few weeks ago, so I don't want to let the people down, you know. Hugh Wizzy is the biggest Wenger fan I know. Do you know what? Me and Hugh have been talking. He's on holiday at the moment, but we're going to do some content once the season starts. Try and make it regular as well. So look out for the Curtis Shaw, Hugh Wizzy link up on the way, people. is the young boy Adozi. He does well there. Sharp turn, whips it in. Oh, over hits the cross. Unlucky young boy. That was better from him. He's looked lively in pre-season. It's just his finishing today's been a bit off. Big up Mohammed Camille. Thank you very much for the super chat. Much appreciated. Yo, Curtis, will you be doing player ratings for the new season? And do Chelsea really have a chance at the title? Keep up the good work. I mean, I always do player ratings after every game, usually the day after. So, yeah, we'll definitely be doing player ratings, that's for sure. And listen, for me, 100%, Lukaku signing for Chelsea, I would say, along with Manchester City, they're favourites to win the league because they've got a striker there that I think will score 20 goals. And they didn't have that last year. Werner missed an absolute hatful. Whilst I think Lukaku has deficiencies in his game, he has qualities. He can hold the ball up. He's strong. He's aggressive. He's a powerful runner. He's got a very good left foot. If you give him space, he can score. So I think that makes them joint favourites with City. I really do. But big up for the super chat. People saying I missed another one. Apologies. Where are we at? Where are we at? People said I missed another. Oh, John, apologies, man. What's the highest level you've played? League One. League One's the highest level. I've played against championship clubs, though. But I wasn't at a championship club at the time. And then, obviously, League Two, Conference, International. Played international football. When I was... How old was that? 2015. I was involved with Dominica, World Cup qualifier against Canada. But appreciate your super chat, bro. Apologies, people. The comments are flying in. Someone said I missed another super chat. Alfred, thank you very much, bro. Said, Curtis, you would score 30 plus if your teammates were Xavi, Iniesta, Ronaldinho, Deco, Neymar, Suarez, Villa, Piqué, Henry. Teams can't focus on you. I mean, listen, you've still got to finish your chances. I hear what you're saying because... you play with that much quality, you're all going to enjoy yourself, you know. But it's still got to finish those chances. Messi's still a legend, but the best players play for the best teams. You're always going to have good players around you, you know, unless you do a Gerrard where he won't leave. Here's Harvey Barnes into the penalty area. He's looked lively in that first half against Cancelo, but Cancelo wins the ball back and finds Mahrez. Is the script written, people, for Jack Grealish to come off the bench and score the winning goal? JJ said, yo, Curtis, man, you're right. The Techers on Lee Trundle, just seen him. The man was straight up fire. Bro, that guy was a maverick of football. Oh, here's Vardy into the penalty area. See, that's where Vardy's one-dimensional, man. You got to twist and turn against Ruben Diaz there. He just runs in a straight line and blocks his shot very easily. Good strength there by the young boy. Adozi takes the ball off. Indeed, he does really well. Man City on the counter-attack. Mahrez, hacked down there on the edge of the box. Should he have passed it sooner? Clever foul by Ryan Bertrand. He takes a yellow card. Mahrez was going towards the edge of the penalty area. Bertrand, little clip of the legs, takes the yellow. Good play there by Adozi. Looked lively there, found Mahrez. He had Cole Palmer on the overlap, the other young player, but didn't pass. Vivek said, Big C, what does your gut say? How will the next week go in terms of transfers? I've said already, bro, I think Arsenal will make 2 more signings. I think we need 4. I think we'll make 2. I think we'll sign a number 10, an attacking midfielder, shall I say, and a goalkeeper. I don't think we'll sign a centre mid or a right back. I think we'll try our best to get Maddison. If they can afford it and they sell a couple, I think we'll do it. If not, I think we'll try and get Odegaard. And that'll be that, in my opinion. But I hope I'm wrong. I hope we get 4. You know, I really do. Bertrand's pony, glad we didn't go for him. I wouldn't say he's pony. He's not bad as a backup, but, you know, another old Chelsea player. It won't go down well. Free kick. Gundogan and Mahrez over it. 25 yards out. Riyad Mahrez over the bar. Terrible free kick. Carl said, is it Azodi? Have I been pronouncing his name wrong? Azodi or Adozi? That's a disrespect if I'm... No, it is Adozi. But yeah, he has something. Yeah, he definitely got something. Apparently, he's been really good in pre-season. First half, his end product wasn't looking great, but he's looked good second half, to be honest. Benjamin Mendy is crap. People don't like Mendy, innit? When they got him, 50 million, he was one of the highest rated left backs around, but he's had a bad injury, man. And, people don't always recover from that. Did you score for Dominica? No, unfortunately not. They didn't play me up front either. Unfortunately, I was in midfield. So, but yeah, listen, you can still score from midfield. But yeah, here's a dozy, runs into the penalty. He looks lively, man. I can see him getting some chances at City, maybe in the cup competitions. Mike said Bertrand's a Champions League winner. Yeah, and I think he played in that final as well. Nalady said, Big C, thoughts on Mbappe's potential if he stays in the French league? I mean, with Messi and Neymar, it's different, but I don't think he's realizing his full potential in that PSG team. Is that the league? Is that the ego of Neymar and the fact he kind of keeps the ball so much? I don't know. But I suppose he'll want to stay with Messi there. Respect, bro. Still the international stage. Big ting. Big up, man. Vivek said Arsenal signed Curtis for right back. You don't want me at right back, bro. You should see the way I tackle, bro. I'll get sent off. Mbappe should join City. I'd love to see Mbappe come to the Prem. I think he would suit the Prem. Here comes City on the attack. Cleared. Gundogan shoots. Doesn't get a good connection. Straight to Schmeichel. Mbappe should join City. I would like to see that. Was Arteta the manager for Dominica? That's why you hate him. Nah, but not quite. Not quite. Broad said Mbappe needs to move. I mean, he's only got a year left on his deal, so maybe he walks away for free next summer. Curtis, you aren't worse than Hecky. Nah, I probably can put a better cross in than him. Man said Hector Shaw. I hope not, man. I hope not. Uber Eats League. Yo, man. I mean, they didn't even win the league last year. PSG. I'm sure they'll win it this year with Messi, though. Alexander said you'll score more than Aubameyang. Looks like he will. Big C hasn't finished a meal all summer. Trust me, man. I'm keeping the faith. I said this yesterday. Oba, there's goals in him this year. I'm telling you. If there's not, then I'll take all the slander. I have to. I'm defending him. I'm defending Aubameyang. I think he's back this season. King said, how is the game a must-watch? I wouldn't say a must-watch. It's 0-0. I don't think 0-0s are ever must-watch, but for a 0-0, it is quite entertaining. We're, 54 minutes in. I'm just intrigued. I'm keeping an eye on Maddison. I want to see Grealish come on, Second half definitely hasn't been as good so far. First half was all right. We need a goal, though, to be fair. Trust me, I'm on that my striker thing with Aubameyang. I'm backing him. I'm fully backing him. If it goes wrong, though, I'm going to get destroyed by the comments. Curtis, how can we get Xhaka, this clown, out of our club? He ain't going nowhere, man. They're giving him a new contract. Roma, Mourinho, that was our only hope. No one else seems to want him. Like I said, the guy had, for him, a decent season. Not by Arsenal standards, but just by his standards. He then went to the Euros, did well, and we can't get 20 million euros for him at 28. His value's only going to go down. He's 29 in September. Is Mahrez. Great little ball into Dozy. Gundogan! Oh, volleys over the bar. It wasn't the easiest. Came to him at the edge of the box, but he would have expected to do better than that. Pep is not happy. Carl Tokyo said Aubameyang will bag 20 this season. Arsenal to finish 6th. I think 6 will be an all right season for them. Jean-René said, my striker, I'll back Aubameyang 100%. I'm telling you. Brad said, Big C, around what time did you play for Dominica? It was 2014, 15, somewhere like that. Maddison looks frustrated. Yeah, he's desperate for Arsenal, man. Raul said, big up Cruz, support City. Manchester City. I told him he's free to go, man. You know what I mean? Go and enjoy yourself. Although Messi's not going City. I did say if Messi goes there. Broad said, Xhaka testimonial tickets on sale soon. I mean, can you believe it? Arsenal Football Club, Granit Xhaka will be entitled to a testimonial. It's not good. We went from man like Tony Adams testimonials to Granit Xhaka, you know. Sidant said, Dakar, Aubameyang, Iheanacho, Lacazette, you better relax. Yeah, Dakar's done nothing in England yet, so let's wait and see. You know, Aubameyang's still top of that tree, you know, until further notice. If he has a bad year this year, I'll take it. And he's fell off. But at the moment, I still put him up there. This Adozi's doing well second half. Looks lively, man. Overplays a little bit. I think he needs to lift his head up if he wants to play in a Pep Guardiola system, but he's definitely got something. Amo said, with no midweek European fixtures, we should be aiming for at least 5th. I mean, yeah. Chance for City, Mahrez. Oh, that is so greedy again. Could have played in that Palmer there, the young boy. And now Leicester can counter-attack. Barnes finds Maddison. What you got, Jimmy, mate? What you got? Finds Barnes. Nathan Ake defends well there. Corner to Leicester. Maddison frustrated playing for a small club. Yo, you're gonna you're gonna wind up the Leicester fans, man. FTV did a poll on it on Insta. 60% of people voted they wanted to keep him. Not Granit Xhaka, surely not, man. I mean, if that's true, that disappoints me. I'm assuming you're talking about Granit Xhaka there, TK. If that's Granit Xhaka, it's a disgrace. Will you do a watch-along for the Xhaka testimonial? Bro, I'll turn round the other way and just stare at the green screen. I won't be doing no watch-along for that, I tell you. Would you play in a Xhaka testimonial? No, I would not. Put the footage of him yelling F off on the jumbo screen for his testimonial. Yeah, I'll do the green screen of him sticking his finger up at the fans. Corner to Leicester. Bertrand whips it in swing off. Stefan clears for City and cleared away by City. We need a goal, man. We need a goal. Here come Manchester City on the break. Mahrez, he's 1-on-1 with the goalkeeper. Has he got the pace? Cuts across. I think he's going to get caught. Mahrez hits it over the crossbar. I tell you what, he was being hunted down there, boy. And Didi and Pereira, I thought I was watching, you know, with David Attenborough, man, where the lions are chasing after the deers in the jungle, man. You know what I mean? In the Amazon. Hunting him down, man. He could not get away. He didn't have that speed, man. Jeez, a poor shot as well. Mahrez thought, you know what? It's Leicester, former club. I'm just going to protect him. I'll shoot over the bar. He didn't have the pace. They needed a Sterling or someone there. Apple Tart said, you can't 2-foot in Big C. That would be your revenge. Think of the views, Curtis. I don't care about views, but I ain't doing no Xhaka watch-along, I tell you. Big up Roshan Singh said, big up Curtis as always, watch along. Yeah, man, happy to do it, man. Mr. Pads, big up with a super chat, bro, said, Curtis, we're finishing 10th. We're worse than 2021. I was looking at this yesterday, man. You know, compared to the team at the back end of last season, we've lost Matt Ryan, David Luiz and Odegaard. We've signed Nuno Tavares, Lokonga and Ben White. There's argument that we're not even better, maybe the same level, you know, which is a disgrace considering where we finished. We should have been the most proactive. Here's Maddison. Maddison 30 yards out. Oh, shoots wide. Shoots wide. Drags it a little bit on the floor there. Good turn, but the shot was not good enough. And Didi is a beast, man. He is a beast. Very good CDM. Big up Harry, who said, I watch your videos all the time. Thank you very much, bro. Appreciate that. LG said, Kevin Campbell can't moan about Xhaka now. His manager wants him for another 4 years. I'm trying to get Kev on the show this week because I heard him last night on his show bigging up, you know, basically saying we've given Xhaka a new contract to protect his value. I said, nah. We need to have a serious debate this week, bro, before the season starts. Maddison thinks he's El Messi. You know them ones. You ain't Messi, bro. You're not El Messi. Not quite. Nah, he's far better than El Neni, of course. Mr. J84 said, Curtis, as you're only in your early 30s, can I ask, have you officially retired from football? If a club came in for you, would you consider it? Yeah, I'd probably consider it, man. I still love the game. You know, I'm not actively looking for any kind of move, but you know, I'm available if selected, man. You know, anybody wants to sign, man, I'm ready. I'm available if there was a decent offer. But obviously now with the content and stuff and covering Arsenal will be on, they'll have a lot more Saturday games this year due to no Europe. So is it feasible for me to carry on playing? I'm not sure. Corner to Manchester City, people. Gundogan to Tate, in swinging corner. Whips it in. Headed away by Amate. Comes out to Mahrez, who whips it. Deflected and out for another corner. Sharif said, "Hi, Curtis. Quality content as always. Which Leicester player would you sign if you were in charge apart from Maddison?" I would like. It's a tough one because I'm thinking Ndidi or Tillemans. I don't know which one of those two would be better next to Thomas Partey, because Ndidi is not great on the ball, but he's fantastic at winning the ball back. But Tillemans probably better on the ball. It would be one of those two for me. I'd like Pereira as well at right back. I really rate him. So probably one of those three. Either one of Tillemans or Ndidi or Pereira, because just their positions that we need. Edozie does well. Great turn. Oh, nearly put a great ball in, headed away there. Tillemans, yeah, beast mode. Perez, I would not want Jose Perez, I'll tell you that. The Spanish Willian. Why not both? Well, I'm just saying he asked me for one in it, so I would go Tillemans or Ndidi. Curtis Shaw to hashtag United. Here we go. Yo, hit me up, man. I'm ready, people. You know what I mean? Pre-season now, man's getting fit. I'm ready, man. You know what I'm saying? 89 Tech, big up with a super chat, said Xhaka has to be the most overrated footballer ever. I mean, I can't believe people even rate him. That's the thing, you know. There's not a lot to really rate about him. LG said, get yourself back to Mansfield Town, Curtis. They have struggled with strikers the last couple of years. I'm ready, man. Hit me up. I'll go back there, man. Pull the boots back on. Go and bang some goals in. Big C, if you can only get one of Maddison, Aaron's, or Aouar, who would you pick? I like excitement, so I'm going for Maddison. If I'm being practical, we need Aaron's at right back. Aouar, we could do with a midfielder, but I would go for Maddison. And Jack Grealish is on his way, people. Rodri is coming on as well. So here come the cavalry. They're bringing a little bit more experience on. Tennille said, love Tillemans. He's a baller, man. Absolute baller. Grealish time. Here we go. Big C, Falam Mendy or Alphonso Davies. I think Mendy probably better defensively, but I love Alphonso Davies, man. He's so quick. What an athlete as well, man. Let's have a look. Iron Grizzly said, bless up from Bermuda, Curtis. Did you ever play against Bermuda in a World Cup qualifier for Dominica? No, I didn't. Man, but I'm told it's a beautiful place. A few friends of mine have been there and said it's a lovely place. Listen, you never know. Maybe in the future, man. I'm still available for selection, man. I might get back in the Dominica squad. You never know. I might have to get fit, get a club, you know, and go again. Grealish is on his way, people. 100 million. This is what 100 million looks like in the Prem. You know, what I will say, yeah, he's in a far better team, but the pressure, you know, that pressure has gone through the roof. Playing for Villa, being the best player, everyone gives you the ball, is very different to playing for Manchester City, costing £100 million. But I'm excited to see him come on. Edozie, who is actually starting to play well, him and Gundogan have come off, and Rodri and Jack Grealish to come on. I cannot wait to watch him play, to be honest. Chiki said, big up Curtis, I'd sign you for my neighborhood club. I'm ready, man. If the deal's right, you know. The lad in the crowd with his ear like Grealish, you love to see it. I'm sure you'll see loads of Man City fans. Yeah, I see it. With the headband and that. They're all going to copy Grealish now, man. Arteta bid 2 million for YouTube sensation Curtis Shaw after failing to meet Tammy Abraham's 40 million valuation. I've rejected it, unfortunately. He told me he'd play me at right back, so I've rejected. Big up Zachariah. I hope you're well, bro. Big up for tuning in. And big up Mexican Gooner as well. Says big up Curtis. Anthony said Bermuda. There, you there, man. Ain't it in the currency American dollars over there? I'm sure that's what they were saying. Fon said, Big C, would you sign Arsenal? Would you sign for Arsenal with General Arteta as your manager? Bro, I'd be, come on, let's be honest. I'd sign for Arsenal for nothing. You know, I'd pay Arsenal to play for them. If they said to me, come and pay 200 quid a week to play for Arsenal, I'd pay it. You know, I'd be happy. I'd play right back, left back, put me on the bench. I'll fill up the water bottles, man, just so I can get in Arteta's ear and tell him what to do, you know. Oh, dear. should sign for Wellington Felix over here in New Zealand. You walk in the team. Hook me up, man. I'm ready. I'll travel. We'll work. That's the beauty of YouTube, man. I'll stream from New Zealand. Let me know, people. You, man, got big links to decent clubs. Hit me up, man. I'm ready. And I'm being serious as well. I would play ball again. Jack said Man City got 1,000 fans worldwide when they made the UEFA Champions League final, but when Chelsea stomped them, 500 denied it. I mean, their fan base is growing, I'm sure. You know, I am seeing Manchester City shirts now around. Big up Jason Horton, chef cutter from the Bronx in the US. Big up Curtis, big up, bro. Listen, man, you know, for if you're a hip hop fan, man, I've been watching that Versus battle, man. I think I've watched it 3 times. I've even watched the interviews afterwards, the Fat Joe interview. I'm such a hip hop fan. I wish I'd have live streamed it or just done a reaction video afterwards. You know, I love that stuff so much, man. LOX and Dipset. Grealish on the ball finds Nathan Ake. Shoren and Ketty are up front. Jeez. Oh my days. Curtis, this time you need to not let Kevin dominate the debate. Nah. I've been polite with him in the past. He's getting it this time. Defending Arteta's one thing. Defending Xhaka, that's a whole other level. Need to see Dakar and Samora. Yeah, for real. Oh, Fernandinho tried the ball to Palmer. It got blocked, goes through to the keeper. I did predict... I predicted 1-1 at the start. I can't see us getting 2 goals out of this at the moment. I got to be honest. Abdi said, Big C, I'm seriously worried. Could you imagine Lukaku running at Marion Holding? Game over, mate. Second game of the season. He'll probably run rings round us. Hopefully Ben White is there. Gabriel, you never know. But it'll be difficult. Jadakiss, who shot you? Oh, absolute beast mode, man. Absolute beast mode. State Property as well going on the tour. I hope that the travel ban from the UK to the US is finished because I would love to go and watch that tour. Dipset, the Locks and State Property, man. Zachariah said, Curtis, would Xhaka get into AFTV's midfield? I wouldn't want him. He passes the ball backwards too much. You know what I mean? Ian said, you can use American money in Bermuda, but it's not our currency. We are a part of the UK. RK, big up. Here's Grealish into the penalty area. Jack Grealish, twist, turns. Oh, he loses the ball. See, he's going to be under a lot of pressure every time he gets the ball to produce something. Can he handle that pressure? Oh, Jack, don't do it, man. It's the question you don't want to answer. Now, again, there's no right or wrong answer for me. I'm a Tupac fan. I got to keep it 100. I was slightly more Tupac than Biggie. I got to be honest, man. Biggie lyrically and the skill and the storytelling is unbelievable, but Pac for me, the pain, the longevity in the tunes, even to this day, I'm a slightly more Tupac fan than Biggie, man. But it's a horrible question. Amo said, bro, Kevin Campbell is a big character. He's quality, man, absolute legend. Speak to him weekly on the phone and stuff. He's a real top guy, man, Kevin. And listen, it's a pleasure to be speaking to a former Arsenal player, you know, and to be able to call him a friend. He's a legend. The debates, man, we love it. We're always debating. So, yeah, man, big up, Kev. Lukonga going to put Lukaku in his pocket. Let's hope so, man. And Didi the Rock, he's got to be one of the best defensive midfielders in the Prem. I think if he was slightly better on the ball, he would be absolutely elite level. And Leicester about to make 4 changes. Who is coming off? Well, Jose Perez is coming off. There's no surprise there because he is the Willian of Leicester City. I tell you that much. I don't even like watching him, and I'm not even a Leicester fan. He's just so annoying. Gives the ball away for no reason. Bakaya Saka said, I hope your good Big C notifications not popping on today and I'm on all notifications. That's poor, man. Come on, YouTube. Do your job, man. Patson Dakar comes on. And James Maddison, I think, is coming off. Well done, James. That looks like a goodbye to me, mate. The way he just clapped at the fans, that's it. He's off. Do you know what? Let me rewind. Did he wave? Did he wave? I want to see. Did he wave to him? I don't think he did. Oh yeah, he went. Nah, I think that was a bit of a clappy wave. You know, I think he quickly waved. Nah, I don't know, but I hope from an Arsenal point of view that's him done. Tillemans is off. Samare's on. Patson Dakar's on. So a few changes for Leicester. Robbie World said Biggie. Anthony says 2-pack. 2B said 2-pack. Amo says 2-pack. Jason says 2-pack. Looks like we got more pack fans than big, but both unbelievable, man. Time to say goodbye. I think Maddison's played well. Probably needs to get on the ball a bit more, but very good. Lucas Hood said, love your content, Big C. What are some things Arteta does well and where you want him to improve? He combs his hair well, I tell you that much. Where I want him to improve, football management, bro. But in all seriousness, what I will give him credit for, I think he's done well with the contract situations, you know, with Aubameyang and Saka, Martinelli, Tierney, Smith Rowe. Where I want to see him improve, we need more fluidity in our team. We need a plan B. We can't always try and play Pep Guardiola football. We haven't got those players. So not only do we need to sign players, he needs to prove that he's a quality coach and improve the players that we've got. You know, so yeah, that's what I would say. Yeah, I'm telling you, man. The Echo said, Biggie, for me, that New York sound is timeless. I hear you on that because I'm a New York fan when it comes to rap, but 2-pack for me edges it, man. You know, I don't know why. I was always a 2-pack fan. Ball over the top there, and it looked like Ferran Torres was in. What a terrible first touch. And I think he was actually onside as well. He was one-on-one with the keeper. Had a bad touch. 2021 said, everyone says 2-pack. Can half of these man even name his tunes? Bro, changes until the end of time. There's so many, man. Brenda's got a baby. You know, he had too many, man. There's too many, man. He had absolute bangers. Picture me rolling. He's got too many, man. I'll be here all day. Do you like Dave? Do you know what's mad? Dave's album is in my car right now. That's what I'm listening to right now. Amazing. One of the best artists in the UK for me. And here's Bernardo Silva. And who's this guy coming on next to him? The guy looks about 16, bro, with little blonde hair. Bernardo, mate. I'm telling you, one of these man, Bernardo or Maddison, one of these man has to come to Arsenal. Yeah, simple as that. I want one of them. And here comes Bernardo. So they bring the man's called Ben Knight, number 96. You know, probably born in 96. In fact, he don't even look that old. And Palmer comes off for Bernardo. Bernardo Silva or Maddison, get him to Arsenal. Keep your head up. Ooh, things are gonna get easy. Yo, don't get me started. This will turn into a hip hop concert. Dear mama, yo, people. I don't want to turn it into a debate because Big is one of the greatest ever. The storytelling ability and the lyrics. But Pac, bro, yo, it's wild. His music is timeless. Oh, man, don't get me started. I don't want to turn it into a hip hop stream. I got to keep focused on the football. Curtis, do you know any songs in Chinese? No, I don't, man. You know, I really would love to learn some more languages. I definitely would love to learn because I want to travel to these places, man. Notorious B.I.G. Listen, legend, man. Absolute legend. I'm not for 1 second disrespecting him. I'm just slightly more Pac. I see the Biggie fans in here throwing in the tunes, but we got a few Pac ones as well. This will go. Yo, listen. Don't get me started, man. Oh, writing you a letter. I unborn child. Oh, my days. If I could play music on YouTube, I would actually start playing music in the background. Don't get me going. I have to leave it. I have to leave it. Let's not talk hip-hop because I'm a serious hip-hop fan, people. Like, honestly, I should do streams on hip-hop. We could have a great debate, man. You know what I'm saying? We'll be here all day. I don't want to mix it too much in the football, though. Big C, I heard Kev saying Tammy Abraham plays just like him. I mean, man's actually dissing himself now. Woo, Bernardo Silva. Oh, great turn. The pass is behind Rodri. I wouldn't be comparing myself to Tammy, man. Surely Kev was a tidier player than Tammy Abraham. Wu-Tang or NWA? Do you know what it is? Honestly, I listen to a lot more Wu-Tang than NWA. I didn't listen to a lot of NWA. I had a lot of Wu-Tang albums, man. Killer Bees, all that stuff. Oh, good ball in there from Bernardo. No striker in there. Biggie and Tupac debate will go on forever. Yeah, it's a messy Ronaldo, isn't it? You it's just opinions, really. Have a stream just for hip hop someday, mate. Would be worth it. I would love to do it just to see if you guys tune in, because I would like to do other things on the channel. Don't get me wrong. The bread and butter will always be football. We'll have daily content, football, Arsenal, and watch-alongs and all that stuff. But I'd love to do a hip hop stream or stuff like that and see if you guys would tune in. I will definitely try it. I will do it once and see what happens. See if you guys get involved with it. I'm a massive hip hop fan. I could talk about hip hop for hours, man. Is Grealish? Oh, is that ref? Oh, he went down there looking for a free kick on the edge of the box. Ref says no. Ball over the top. Yo, that Patson Dakar looks quick, boy. Man was running him down then, but City are keeping the ball better now. They've brought a few of their big boys on, He said, my respect for Curtis gone up. Hey, big up, man. Ball whipped in. Man City on the attack, headed away by Bertrand. And they clear it. It's a throw into Man City. NWA all day long. Yeah, listen, I'm one of these people. I didn't listen to too much NWA. I watched the movie and stuff, but I just haven't listened to enough of them. I listened to loads of Tupac growing up. Enter the 36 I got when I was 15 from my dad on CD. I still have it. Yeah, I've got some old CDs, bro. I'm telling you. I remember I used to record Westwood every Friday night, man, for that hip hop. Before man was buying CDs and that. Broad said, do a crypto stream. Oh, yeah, I mean, do you know what is? I wouldn't want to advise people on crypto, but yeah, if I could get people on, because I wouldn't want to, say, go and do this. People do it and lose their money, you know what I mean? Did you used to watch Dragon Ball Z? A little bit. I wasn't massive on Dragon Ball Z, but yeah, I did watch it a little bit. People used to love them things, though, back in the day. Pokemon, Dragon Ball Z, all of that. Oh, Grealish gives the ball away. Big C, G-Unit or the Locks. For me, as a group, the Locks are better. Individually. What I will say, and I'm being totally honest, early 2000s, 50 was my guy, fam. Like, 50 was my go-to rapper. The wave of 50 and G-Unit. Bro, real talk, when I was a kid, I had the G-Unit chain spinning. Silver, of course, probably not platinum 50 grand like his. I think it cost a tenner from the market. I had the G-Unit silver chain, bro, spinning. I had the G-Unit sneakers, Reebok. I saw 50 twice in concert. Like, yo, I'm telling you, 50, I was a big 50 fan, I'm telling you. And so I just had to kind of take G-Unit along with 50. So a lot of my friends think I was a massive G-Unit fan because I always, but I preferred the Locks to G-Unit, but I love 50, man. I just think the way he came into the game was like, it was mad. It was mad. He came in. Oh, little through ball there. Schmeichel collects it. Yeah, 50 in the early 2000s, man. He was just a monster. He was a beast. Let's see what you're saying, man. Curtis in the club. Yeah, Curtis Jackson, man. Curtis Shaw. Nimsy Lot said Tupac. Yeah, unreal. Broad said get well soon, Dipset. Yo. Jadakiss put them, man, in hospital, bro, with them lyrics. He savaged them. And I'm a Dipset fan as well. I like Dipset. I love that Harlem sound. But yeah, man, what Jada did it by himself. He was chilling. SP and Sheik, that man just played the back seat and just said, go and handle business, man. But yeah, 50. G-Unit. 50 was a beast, man. Come on, everyone loved 50 in them days. Get Rich, even the movie, man. The movie was epic. The movie was epic, man. Come on, I watched that movie so many times. Mad. Anyone seen Ja Rule? Ja Rule was a major established artist. This man just finished his career. Just took him out of the game. It was mad. I would actually love to see 50 in one of them versus battles, man. I'm telling you. I need to see 50 against Game or something, you know. That would be a good one. The Locks destroyed G-Unit, but 50 had it on lock for a good 5 or 6 years, 2000 to 2006. Obviously, when 50 went at Jada and them, they savaged him with the diss tunes. Don't get me wrong, 50 made a couple commercial bangers, though, Window Shopper and that. But in terms of pure lyrics, like the diss tunes from Jada to 50 were just ridiculous. Jada is a bully. Lyrically, for me, one of the best rappers of all time, Jada. Bar for bar, he is right up there, man. Listen to Exhibit. I remember, Exhibit. No, I didn't really like Exhibit. X. X. Yo, man. I don't know what kind of hip-hop he was on. No, I weren't a big fan of Exhibit. I remember I used to watch his program where he used to pimp the cars, though, on MTV. That was decent. See, you lot have took me way off topic. I'm not even talking about football. 50 changed the game. Yo, he turned mixtapes into albums. I used to have a guy called Kevin. Every Friday, he used to come through my ends with the new mixtapes. I was like, fam, give me that new G-Unit radio, man. DJ Woo Kid. Woo Kid. And then 50 would just start dissing someone. Yo, them days, man. You can't beat the old days, man. I'm showing my age here, people. But yeah, man. You took me off topic completely here, man. Proper off topic. Pimp My Ride. Pimp My Ride was elite, bruv. Lil Wayne. Wayne had a sick wave, man. He had a sick wave. Carter 2 and Carter 3. How you do Exhibit like? Come on, man. Man, no Exhibit, man. He weren't a serious right? X, man, where you coming from? X. Dun, 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 X. Yo, he was just riding the wave with Dr. Dre, man. Dre said, listen, man, there's a beat. Just go and make a record. It will sell because the wave's mad. Yo, I swear I had that game, you know, on PlayStation or something. What was that game called? The 50 Cent video game, man. Oh, man. Let me know in the comments, man. I swear I had that game. As soon as I see it, I'm going to be like, how on earth did I forget that? 50 had a game out, didn't he? The nostalgia, man, I'm telling you. DMX, yo. One of the best. R.I.P. to Bulletproof. Yeah, there was more than one. Yeah, Blood in the Sand. Okay. Yeah, I thought there was more than one. I'm not sure which one I actually had out of the two of them. I definitely didn't have both of them. Yeah, I'm all over the place. Def Jam. Yeah, you see, you lot, we do PlayStation. We talk about PlayStation. We can do it all, people. We can do it all. PS2 days, PS1. Man, I chip games. Used to have all the games. Oh, Patson Dakar. Oh! Try to take it. Yo, this boy is quick, bro. This Patson Dakar is quick. Keeper does well and comes and collects it, but that guy's quick, bro. Big C, I heard Boris Johnson trying to buy Arsenal. I wouldn't trust him to do anything. Curtis said we're going to win the league anytime soon. Not at all, man. Maybe on Football Manager or FIFA. Exhibit Paparazzi was hard. Maybe I've done him dirty there still, but I'm just remembering that's the tune that sticks in my mind. I remember actually having an Exhibit album, and he definitely had a couple of decent tunes on it, so I've done him dirty, man. But yeah, that X tune always stands out. Bulletproof, yeah, I'm sure that was the better one, wasn't it? Blood in the Sand. I remember the name, but I'm sure Bulletproof was the bigger one. Here comes City. Mendy whips it in. Oh, Fernandinho. It's cleared away. Mahrez. Crossing opportunity. 6 minutes to go. The game's flown by. I've been talking about hip-hop. Grealish in the penalty area. Pass the ball. Lays it off. Shoots. Oh! I think Grealish was offside. The young boy, Knight, there gets the shot on target. Yeah, I've done Exhibit dirty, man. A lot of people aren't happy about the slander I've put on Exhibit. I do remember he had some good... he had a couple good tunes on the album, but that X tune was a little, you know what I mean? Opinions on Skepta. Skeppy for me is a legend. I love Skepta, man. Stackademic said Drake or not. Drake is nightclub, in the car with your missus. I don't listen to Drake. Drake's almost like pop music, innit? You know what I mean? He's a hit maker. I respect Drake massively, man. He's a hit maker. Everything he touches is a hit. But I don't I come from that real rap, you know, Mob Deep, The Locks, G Unit, Wu Tang. Like, I'm hip hop. You know what I'm saying? I'm real rap. I ain't listening to Drake like that. You know what I mean? If I'm in the club and a Drake tune comes on and I got a little Ray and Nephew in my hand, I'll start swinging to some Drake. You know what I mean? But I'm not listening to Drake like that. I'm not even being disrespectful. It's just not. That's not me, man. You know, I like that real rap. Yeah, Cole, J. Cole's proper. Kendrick, you know. Yeah, people aren't happy, man. They're saying I done Exhibit real dirty, man. I done him real dirty. Nah, I do remember he had some good tunes on the album I had, but the Leicester appeal for a penalty. He's given it. Penalty to Leicester is unbelievable. Wow, Manchester City can't play. Iheanacho wins the penalty. Patson Dakar is it in the penalty area? It's a penalty for me. I think that is just on the line, but I'd say that's a penalty. Penalty to Leicester. Yo, Exhibit. Yo, people are getting on to me in the comments saying I done Exhibit so dirty, man. Yo, we'll get back to it another time. Someone said Styles is better than Jada. Opinions. For me, is the hardest rapper, you know, but Jada for me, bar for bar. You know, that's my favorite in D Block, but SP the Ghost, man, come on, he's the hardest. See, I'm now caught in between football and hip hop. I'm talking about Rodri in one, and then man saying you listen to Young Jeezy. Jeezy the Snowman, man. Hey, I'm a TRAPSTR. Come on, man. She likes, hey, yo, come on. Jeezy, bro. I know my hip-hop. Seriously, you know. Broad said no Grealish fairy tale. Now, who takes the penalty? I would imagine Jamie Vardy. This could be bad for Arsenal because Maddison wins this. He's going to think, oh, it's good here at Leicester, you know. They've just won the FA Cup. Now they're going to win the Community Shield. He might look at Arsenal like we ain't really a team to go to, you know. But big up Alfred with a super chat as always, bro. Jeezy the Snowman. Oh, I love Nipsey also, man. One of the realists. That's some real rap. Penalty to Leicester. Oh, Vardy came off. It is Iheanacho. 88th minute. This could win it for Leicester. Left-footed. Kelechi Iheanacho scores! The stadium erupts. Stefan gets a hand on it. Goes into the top corner. Iheanacho refuses to celebrate. Former Manchester City player, of course. Jack Grealish, what a waste of money. And Leicester take the lead. What a send-off for Maddison, they're saying. Do you know what? Well done to Leicester, man. Well done. City turn up with this, you know, B team, whatever. Iheanacho carries on his form. This ain't good for Arsenal, man, I'm telling you, because in theory, people are going to start saying that Leicester are overtaking us. Yeah, they might not be, they might not have the history and stuff that we've got or the size of the fan base, but they're overtaking us, bruv. Keeper gets hands on that, you know. Should he save that? It looks like he gets both hands on it, fingertips it into the top corner. Iheanacho's doing that to the fans. What a season he had last season towards the end. Big up A-Man said, Naz and AZ is the sickest combo. The Fly, we the flyest gangsters. Come on, Naz is my guy as well, QB. Come on, man. Yo, don't get me started. As soon as I come off, I'm just going to have to listen to some hip-hop. Oh, man. What a tune, by the way. You're spot on there. I love that song. And Leicester lead 1-0. They could be in again. Dakar. Oh, he could have found Iheanacho. It hits the back of Nathan Ake's leg. And Man City get away with it. They have been peppered today. They have been absolutely peppered. Don't get me wrong. 7 players missing. Grealish into the penalty area. Jack Grealish. Oh, I thought he was going to go down and appeal for a penalty, but he loses the ball there. Go on, Leicester on the break. It's like a basketball game now. End-to-end stuff, people. Come on! It's all going off. I don't know who I want to win. I predicted 1-1. If City lose, Bernardo's fuming. We'll take him. If Leicester lose, then Maddison's fuming. M. Dot said, bro, stop kidding yourself. He ain't thinking about Arsenal. Listen, when we double his wages, then let's see what he says. Nathan Ake, man, gave away the penalty. He doesn't play often for Manchester City, man, and that ain't going to help him. Oh, man, yeah, look, you lot have got me caught in between hip-hop and football now. Nate Dogg, don't get me started. That guy is the chorus king, man. Rest in peace to Nate. You needed a hook. That was the guy that you called, man, you know? Oh, man. Big up Amsterdam, Thailand. Big up Curtis. Just come back from the Go-Go bar. I'm waiting for Ajax. I wish you did Ajax games also. Man, listen, maybe in the Champions League or something, we can do something, bro. Darren said, money doesn't buy a proper team. Come on, Leicester. Listen, do you know what? I've got a lot of respect for Leicester. I really have. I love what they're building. I think Leicester fans must be so excited watching this. You know, when you look at the prices of some of these players and what they're probably worth now, that's the blueprint. That's the blueprint. You know, I look at this Dakar. I mean, I haven't seen much of him, but how quick this guy is, I'm thinking, why did Arsenal not look at this guy? And that gives us a different option. They're an elite football club when it comes to recruitment, you know, and I respect what they're doing. I enjoy watching them play. I got to be honest. Broad said Brendan Rodgers take the Jamaica job now. Yeah, we'd take Brendan in Kingston, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure he gets something out of the Reggae Boys, man. Kane definitely going to City after they lose the final. They need a striker. Don't get me wrong. They got 7 players missing. I think they win this game if you chuck De Bruyne, Sterling, you know, Laporte, Foden into the team. I mean, do you know what's unbelievable? What I love about this, Manchester City are just hoofing the ball into the penalty area. When have you ever seen Manchester City do that? Like, you just don't see that. So for me, that is amazing. I love seeing that. Pep saying, listen, man, forget it. Just pump it into the penalty area. And you never see Pep do that. Leicester defo on the uptrend. Yeah, I respect them. Trust me, the training ground's sick as well. They're a club on the up. John Layup, big up with the super chat, bro. Hope you're well. Curtis, do you remember Dream Team, Harchester United? John, you're preaching to the choir. Oh, Dream Team. I actually met Cole Fletcher on a night out in London once. I said, Cole, you're a legend of Dream Team, man. Harchester United, the purple kit, and the answer. Come on, I know my stuff. What a program. Every Sunday night on Sky One. Also, I used to listen to Mario because that Let Me Love You song used to get me singing high notes to Gyal. I think everyone sung that song at one stage, man. Big up, John. Same generation, man. You know about the old school stuff. And there you go, people. Full-time whistlers gone. Leicester. Oh, no, it hasn't. No, apologies. I got in all excited. He's offside. I thought he was blowing for full-time, obviously, because I have it turned down. Apologies. Yeah, vocals, man. You'll always see me. I'll start singing something, man. I don't care. I ain't going to win no X Factor anytime soon, though. I tell you that much. Man definitely ain't no singer. You know them ones. We've got a part hip-hop, part... and there is the full-time whistle. Leicester have won it. Brendan Rodgers gets the better of Pep. Will Pep make a big deal out of it? Probably not. He'll point to the fact that they got loads of players missing. Do you know what? I respect Leicester, man. I'm glad they've won. I'm almost glad they've won. This, you know, Community Shield doesn't mean anything to Pep, so might as well they win it. Sky One settings, yeah, for real, man. Dream Team was legit. Alan Adams said, hi, Curtis, I've hit the like button and just voted. Another great watch along. Thank you very much, Adam. Don't forget as well, best new content creator down in the description. Curtis Shaw TV. Even though I've been in the game nearly 2 years now, I'm still classed as a new content creator, but it would be great if we could try and win that this year, man. Apparently I missed a super chat. Apologies. I think it was from Alfred. Alfred, put the comment in again. Obviously, don't put it as a super chat, and I'll read it, bro. Apologies. The comments are flying in, man. We got half hip hop, half football going on. So you know, it's all flying about at the moment. I'll stay on for a little more because we're enjoying the chat. Big up Craig. He said, Curtis, this stream's been lit. Listen, it can only be lit with you guys, man, and the great interaction, as I always say. FA Cup winners win the Shield again. Yeah, it seems to happen a lot. Arsenal won it a few times, and It's a fantastic result that for Leicester. I'm sure they would have been happy when they saw that Manchester City team that they, felt like they could win. Mr. J84 voted already. Big up, bro. Get Broads on like the good old days. Broads, man. We need to get you back streaming again, coming on after the games and that. The people them are calling for it, man. City need Messi urgently. I'm telling you, man. They need more. They haven't spent enough. 100 mil. They need more oil. Why would Maddison leave? I mean, yeah, if you're playing for that Leicester team, apart from money, and okay, maybe your profile still gets bigger at Arsenal because of the size of the club and that, but that's a tough team to leave, man. Seriously. Big up Ammo said, I'm out. Appreciate you tuning in. It's the Charity Shield doesn't mean anything. I mean, I don't think it doesn't mean anything. Them Leicester players right now, I'm sure Jack Grealish ain't happy that he's lost. Leicester will celebrate that, man. This is a football club that hasn't won a huge amount of trophies. FA Cup and a Community Shield on the team photo at the start of the season looks good, you know. That'll look real good. Another 100 million from Pep. I'm telling you, they need to spend. They need to spend. Let's put the tweet up. Well done to Leicester. Might be difficult to get Maddison from them. Man City were missing players. Maybe Pep should spend another 100 million. There we go. That'll trigger some of the Man City fans, although there aren't too many of them. See, look, when I look up and I look in the comments, I'm like, right, football. One Love saying, little old Leicester celebrating like they won the Prem. Now, you can't knock them, man. They haven't won too much, man. I respect them celebrating. But then underneath, our man's put Shook Ones Part 2. Do you know what I mean? And just, you know what I mean? I'm just having flashbacks of Mobb Deep going wild. Big up Amsterdam, Thailand said, love the streams like always. Leicester is the club in Thailand now. It always was Arsenal and Man U, but they are taking over. I suppose due to their owners. Are you okay? Ice Age said, I'm going to Leicester on loan. Arsenal is too toxic. I don't blame you, man. Go for the year. Maddison nearly waved his hand after applauding the fans. If he'd have waved, I would have put it all over social media. Breaking news, you know. Andre G said, this is why it's important for Arsenal to prepare pre-season. We could get a result against the City team unprepared. You're right. A lot of their players are coming back late. Although I think by then we play Man City third game of the season. So you're looking at the end of the month. Those guys will probably be back by then. And a lady said, the Wayans brothers or Eddie Murphy. I can't go Eddie, man. Delirious, Raw, Beverly Hills Cop 1, 2, and 3, Coming to America, Trading Places. The Wayans brothers are lit, man. They're very talented guys and really funny. But Eddie, old school Eddie, nah. I can't put those guys above old school Eddie, man. Seeing Mobb Deep live at Paradiso in Amsterdam, great show. I was fortunate enough to see Mobb Deep. They came to Nottingham with 50 actually when they signed to G Unit at the end. But they performed a lot of the old records. Because I was thinking, don't perform these new tracks that you've got out with G Unit. But they did Shook Ones, you know, Hey Love. They did all the hits, man. Win or lose, they were doing all of it. It was wild. You know, it was amazing how small they both were, man. Rest in peace to Prodigy, man. One of the best rappers to come out of New York, in my opinion. Cam said we need 200 million to reach half of City. Oh, yeah. We would have struggled to beat that Man City team. The Nutty Professor dinner scene is hilarious. Hercules! Sherman! You can't beat Eddie Murphy, man. He's one of the funniest. Murphy or Richard Pryor is hard because Richard Pryor was like the trendsetter. Brewster's Millions. I love that film, old film. Richard Pryor. I love his stand-up comedy as well. But I grew up on Eddie Murphy. So I'm not saying Eddie Murphy's better than Richard Pryor, but Eddie Murphy was more my, generation. So he's my favorite. But Richard Pryor is unbelievable. G-Unit, 50 Cent. And then you just heard the coin rattling. G-Unit, Bo, we in here. Bo, we can get the drama popping. We don't, Bo. It's going down. 50 Cent, you know how I gets down. Yo, we'll go mad. We're definitely doing hip-hop stream at some stage. I have to. And you lot are giving me so much feedback as well on it that I know you're ready for that kind of content. We'll do it. We'll still do the stream of football that day and then maybe do a hip-hop one at night. Man, I'm not ready for the Premier League. I'm telling you, Minnie, I ain't ready. Arsenal aren't ready for the Premier League. Arsenal need pre-season for another 6 weeks, bruv. I'm telling you, we're nowhere near ready. Thank you very much for the super chat, man. Much appreciated. I think the Madison price has gone up. Yeah, maybe another 5 million. Ty Samuel said, what did you make of the Locks v Dipset? Jadakiss is a cheat code. I mean, it came on, 2:30 a.m. UK time. Didn't finish till like after 5 o'clock. I was so tired. I was nearly falling asleep before it came on. But it was hip-hop history. And I know everyone's just focusing on the fact that the Locks beat Dipset, which they did. It was clear. But we still have to embrace what we were seeing. That was just history in the making. The difference for me, number one, was the chemistry. You can tell that Dipset split up for a number of years. There were a lot of differences between them. They didn't look as together as the Locks. The Locks looked like three brothers rapping. They knew every word of every track. The chemistry of those three is just different. That's why they're so difficult to beat. And a lot of Dipset's biggest tracks are not great, like battle tracks, if you like. There are a lot of commercial hits and slower hits, So you can't. It's very difficult to beat the Locks. I don't know who could beat them. Jay-Z, Nas, 50. I don't know. And individually they couldn't beat them. In terms of a rap group, could G-Unit beat the Locks? I don't think they could. I don't think Banks and Yale and Book are good enough to cope with them. 50 could definitely cause problems, though, to them. Because he's got hits, street hits, and commercial hits. See, these questions, LeBron or Jordan. Jordan is the best for me. But I'm a LeBron fan. I'm a big LeBron fan because Jordan was when I was young, man. So I didn't grow up having that same thing. I was just told about Jordan. LeBron, I've seen that. I've stayed up till 3 o'clock in the morning to watch them playoffs, watch him deal with Steph Curry and that. So I'm a LeBron fan, but Jordan is Jordan, innit? Love Kendrick. Love him. Amazing. Bernie Mac for me. Rest in peace, legend. Love Cat Williams, but Bernie, next level, man. Gangstar, yeah. I remember that track with Jadakiss. I forget what it was called. Rest in peace. I didn't even know he'd passed away, man. That's shocking. Great rapper. LeBron is a GOAT. It's the modern day, and it's just a generational thing. Like I said, the Nas album, I downloaded it yesterday. I'm going to listen to it tomorrow when I'm on the motorway. When I'm on the motorway, I like to just put an album on. I've been listening to that Dave album in the car, man. So, yeah, I need to listen to that. Guru Gangster, was that the name of the song? I forget. Are Arsenal currently behind Leicester? On the pitch, definitely. Even probably off the pitch. See, now you're taking me in a whole other direction. Don't get me started on these. I know all three of these films word for word. I've watched all three of them, I would say, at least 20 times. I'm not even exaggerating. Leicester are celebrating this Community Shield like they've won the FA Cup or something. But I'm not going to knock them. I respect it. But yeah, Friday next... Yo, listen. Yo, it's Friday. You ain't got no job. Yo, don't get me going, people. There we go. Alfred, big up, bro. I live in Atlanta. Most of the rappers now from here or live here. T.I., Jeezy, Gucci Mane, Boosie, 21 Savage, Migos, etc. I see them a lot. Atlanta hip-hop is strong, man. I feel like the South, there's more unity, There's a lot more togetherness. They work together a lot more, and I think that's where the strength comes from. New York rappers, man, for years, they've been dissing each other. and the groups have been splitting up. Hopefully this versus battle encourages these groups and people to work together in New York. But ATL is strong, man. The hip-hop in the South is massive. Rube Durban said, Big C, the Nas album is fire off the radar. I'm actually excited to listen to it. You know, I can't wait to listen to that. Craig said Bruce Lee or Jackie Chan. For me, Bruce Lee. Bruce Lee growing up, man. I used to watch them videos, practice them moves. Bruce is the GOAT for me. Jackie Chan, I love him as an actor. He does a lot of his own stunts. He's an amazingly talented guy. But Bruce is the GOAT. If we're talking straight Kung Fu, I'm going Bruce. Jackie Chan is a great film star as well. I love the Rush Hour films and that. David PT Fitness said Sky Sports just announced Lukaku to Chelsea. Deal agreed. I mean, it's happening, man. We're going to see him second game of the season, unfortunately. And he's going to be a problem. That is for sure. Lukaku. Feed Lukaku. Feed the Rom and he will score. Are Arsenal going to get moving? Triple H or Stone Cold Steve Austin. I love the stunner, man. That was one of the favorite. I remember in school days, man was stunner. I love that finishing move. So I got to go for Steve Austin, man. Nas' new album underwhelming. Let's be real. I'll give you some feedback tomorrow when I listen, man. Vivek said Tupac is the GOAT, Big C. He passed away at 25 and still wrote over 200 songs. He's my favorite, man. Curtis, is Leicester bigger than Spurs? Oh, mate, Norwich are bigger than Spurs. No, listen, of course, yeah. I think Leicester would have every right to say they are. They ain't got the history right now. That in recent history, they have done more than Tottenham. And you're talking over a sustained period now. I think worldwide, people would still say Tottenham are bigger than Leicester, let's be honest. Because of their profile, they've had Mourinho, they've got Kane, they've had Gareth Bale. But in reality, Leicester, they've won a Premier League. Tottenham ain't got one Premier League. Tottenham haven't won a trophy since, 2008? 13 years, no trophy. Bro, come on, man. They got 13 years, no trophy. You ain't got no talk. Tottenham had opportunities to pounce and they didn't. Harry Redknapp had a great team there. He could have done something, didn't. Poch had that golden generation. Didn't win nothing. Should have just won a Carabao Cup or something and kept it moving. But they didn't want to do it. So, nah. Yeah, you would rather go to Leicester. Let's be real. John said Bruce Lee for serious, Jackie Chan for comedy, both GOATs, 100%. Leicester are balling, man. Leicester are better than Arsenal. They're better than Tottenham. They're better than Arsenal. If we're talking purely team on the pitch, the chemistry, the manager, the new training ground, the direction of the football club, they are better than Arsenal. They are better than Tottenham. But the thing is, the ceiling is higher for Tottenham and higher for Arsenal. I'm not even really saying Tottenham because they haven't really shown any proof that they can reach that height. But if we actually had an owner that invested, we would be, ahead of Leicester. Our owner and our manager is our biggest problem, in my opinion. But it is what it is, man. Take a long time for us to probably see that kind of investment. Let's see what you're saying. Big up Hafiz said, big ups, Curtis. Much love to you from here in Chicago. Big up from Chi-Town, bro. Big up Richard Reed said, one player who was my idol growing up was Liam Brady. Don't hear his name mentioned much on the channel. Thoughts, anyone? I met him once in Nottingham, actually. He was about... And I know he was classed as a legend of a footballer. Older generation for me, so I never really got to see him play. But I hear, he was big at Arsenal. Alpha Vision said, Big C, you need to be on the Football Terry show with Terry. Yeah, I get on well with Terry, man. I've been on a couple of times. I would be happy to go. Ty said, nah, the new Nas album is dope. I need to live with this album. Lauren Hill is back. Don't tell me Lauren Hill's on there. Wow. Big up Jay, hope you're well, bro. Said big up Curtis, old school hip hop, my faves, Run DMC, PE, Rakeem, Big Daddy Kane, KRS-One, Cool G Rap, EPMD, and real hip hop with the scratch DJ. You're on that real old school hip hop, innit, when the DJs were scratching. I respect that time. I listened to a bit of it. I love KRS, I like KRS-One. But I'm probably more into that generation just after, But yeah, I respect it. Big up Red Cannon in the chat. Hope you're well, Scott. I haven't seen you upload for a little while, man. What's happening? Said Curtis Shaw TV or AFTV. Hey, listen, man, it don't have to be a choice, man. You can enjoy all of it, people. But Curtis Shaw TV. Nah, big up Robbie and the man, them, you know, nothing but respect. But yeah, big up Scott as well in the chat. Curtis Shaw TV and the Highbury squad, the dream team. I mean, yeah, we're going to try and get Kev on this week. Me and him was having a bit of back and forth in the comments on the Highbury squad. Big up Sophie as well. Maybe I'll go on their channel again in the week as well. So look out for it. We need to get loads of content out at the moment, man. Big week coming up. Like I said, all my gooners in it. Enjoy this weekend. It's Saturday evening now. As I said yesterday on the stream last night, next Friday is Friday the 13th. And Arsenal start the Premier League season. The stress is going to begin, right? The stress is about to begin. Even if we win the game, and we'll be top of the league if we win the game, you know that we'll win it in a difficult way. And if we don't win it, it all begins. Enjoy this weekend of stress-free Arsenal. Although I say that. Last weekend, I actually shouted in that game against Chelsea. So if we don't handle business tomorrow against Chelsea, against Tottenham, even though it's a friendly, I will probably get stressed out. But I won't be as stressed as a league game. So enjoy your weekend before the stress begins. Gunnar Vettel said the Red Cannon is an underrated channel. Yeah, listen, man. Scott put some great graphics on that channel. It's a very good upcoming channel. And listen, I hope you're back on the grind now. I see you just say there that you've been on holiday and you're back. And we'll do something soon again, bro. We'll get some content done. Scott helped out on my channel as well. So I've got a lot of respect for him. Mr. J84 said, Curtis, please try and get Diesel and Terry from Claude and the Bansters. That would be a great one-off stream. Yeah, you know what? I've spoke to those two before. So it'd be good to get them on. I know those two are always arguing. I think Diesel's very anti-Arteta, is it? And Terry is very pro-Arteta. Big up Alfred with a super chat, bro. Said, don't leave out Donnie Yen and Jet Li. Yeah, man. Jet Li, I was definitely a a lot of his were graphics, apparently, but very talented as well. Kembo said, stress like the Scotland tour. That for sure was not a successful tour, man. A draw and a defeat, but hey, it is what it is. And last one, Callawall said, Curtis Shaw TV, AFTV, Highbury Squad are all my favourites. Big up, thank you very much. We got a great community here. Appreciate all your support. I'm off, people. I'm going to get some dinner. Smash a like on the video. Been a fantastic stream. Appreciate all your support, interaction. We've been talking about hip-hop, about comedy, about films, and of course, football. Congratulations to Leicester City winning this year's Community Shield, beating Manchester City 1-0. City had a very weak team out, 7 players missing, but you can only beat what's in front of you. Leicester beat them. 89th minute penalty from Kelechi Iheanacho. So congratulations to Leicester. Deserved winners, in my opinion, and a club on the up. Tomorrow, 1:30 p.m. Tune in. Tottenham against Arsenal. Watch along. It is a friendly, but there's no such thing as a friendly when it comes to Arsenal and Tottenham. This is the last game before the season starts, so we need to see, are we prepared? What team's he going to pick? Who's he going to play? We know Thomas Partey's injured. We know we need new signings. What is he going to say in the press conference after the game? Enjoy the rest of your Saturday, people, and I will see you tomorrow, 1:30. Tune in, like and subscribe, and I will see you tomorrow. Enjoy yourself, people. Bless.